Yo, what up, folks? What up? What's good? What's good, people? Welcome. What's up? Welcome to an episode of AGS Live Lite, episode 34. What's good, man? What's good? There's been some things that's been weighing on my head. It's been on my heart. And I thought I'd come share it with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Welcome. Glad everybody can show up right now, man. We got 20 people in this motherfucker, man. What's up? Yeah, I mean, Requiem of Demons. What up? Thank you for being a member, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that support, man, that actually supports, man. I appreciate that. What's good, people? What up? Yeah, I mean, we got to talk, man. The gamer inside you did not die. The gaming industry did. You know what I mean? It's not you. It's this gaming industry, man. This shit is trash right now. Overall, it's garbage. You know what I mean? You know, from time to time we get a good game, you know what I mean? But them shits are far and few and far in between, man. You know what I mean? Few and far in between nowadays, man. Nowadays we just getting a whole bunch of shit and, you know, we got to deal with it. We got to put on a happy face and all that shit. Claim it as game of the year. You know what I mean? By default. Shit is crazy, man. What's good, though? Welcome, man. We going to talk, man. We going to talk. Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard. It's, you know, this type of conversation be hard, you know, when it comes to your favorite hobby and whatnot. It'd be hard to digest. It'd be hard to take in. You know, some people be still in denial and shit like that. It's all good, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully better days are ahead. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah, this industry, man, it's kind of fucked up right now. But what's good, man? How's everybody day going? Everybody good? Everything on point? You know what I mean? Staying safe, trying to do some game. And I mean, you know, the last few days or whatever, I mean, I just been, you know, really just trying to find something to play. Unfortunately, I've been going back to old games and shit like that. I got on Game Pass yesterday to see if they had anything, a slither of anything that may be good to play. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Again, anything that's actually good on Game Pass, I already own. You know what I'm saying? Or I already beat. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, I'm not gonna go dumpster diving and all that shit for some old bullshit and try to force myself to play it. You know, I'm just looking for something up my alleyway, man. And you know, this gaming shit nowadays is I don't know what's going on with the industry, man. But welcome, man. AGS Live Lite episode 34. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, people. Welcome. Hit the like button. Come on in. Relax yourself. Kick your feet up. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. Right now, you know, trying to find something to play. I've been playing a lot of games that I already played. You know, I already beat multiple times. I did get back on Halo 3 yesterday. I played a little bit of that, and I definitely want to push myself to finish that game. Just because I hate starting games and not finishing them. It's really like it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? But especially like if the game is trash, even if the game trash, I'm still bothered by not finishing it. But you know, the game it isn't bad. So, you know, I definitely want to finish it. But, you know, I've been downloading all types of games. I've been playing The Witcher 3. I put another 20 hours into that on Steam. You know, I'm about to play through all the Batman games again, most likely, and shit. About to start with Origins and go through that again for probably about the 100th time. You know, it's just nothing to do. You know, these new games, it's just garbage, man. I downloaded Yakuza Zero yesterday. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, I'm trying to get it to click. I downloaded Yakuza Zero yesterday on Steam. This got to be about the 100th time I done downloaded it, deleted and re-downloaded this game, man, trying to get it to fucking click, and it just won't click for me, man. I'm just bored out of my mind. And plus, I just don't want to sit there and read subtitles and all that. I don't mind glancing down at them when, there's an English track, but to have to just rely strictly on subtitles, I just don't want to. The game's starting off way too slow. We doing dumbass shit like karaoke at a bar. This is the furthest I ever got. I want to say I'm about fucking 15 minutes into the game. It's about the furthest I ever got. We doing karaoke at a bar, some old goofy shit. I cannot, it won't click, man. It will not click. And I be trying, man. People be thinking I just be like hating games and shitting on games. Nah, one thing about me is I actually try to give these games a legitimate shot. I just don't pick it up and be like, yo, this shit garbage. I ain't playing it no more. Like I try to like get into that space and just give it a legitimate shot. And it's just not working. I mean, Yakuza will not click for me because I want it to work. They got like 7 games. Imagine if Yakuza Zero clicked. I got 7 brand new adventures I can go through that I've never experienced. You think I don't want that? I'm a fucking gamer. I want that. You know what I'm saying? But it just won't fucking click, dog. It won't. Man, shout out to FTD Reviews, man. He said, to me, it's always something to play. Sometimes you got to switch genres and try something new. Nah, man, that's a lot of times you're just forcing yourself, man. And that's cool. That is true. Sometimes you can switch genres and try to get your fix, but it's still got to be somewhat along the lines of what I like. It's still got to be AAA, big budget, cinematic. That's what I really like. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, man. I'm just sipping on some water, man. Shout out to 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, why innovate when niggas spending money on loot boxes? Yeah, we're going to get into it, man. We definitely got a lot to talk about, man. And maybe we can definitely finish this conversation on AGSLIVE on Sunday at 4 p.m. EST. Maybe people want to chime in and give their thoughts and opinions on this gaming industry and where it's at right now. The gaming industry overall right now is fucking trash. I mean, you got to admit, it's garbage. Overall, it's garbage. We got a few devs that care and they make decent games. A few. Well, we wait a long time for their games. But overall, the industry is garbage, and we are partly to blame, myself included. We have enabled these devs to get away with a bunch of bullshit. Microtransactions out the fucking ass, got free-to-play games, no passion. You know what I'm saying? They releasing games unfinished, and we accepting this shit. Myself included. And I really want to do something about it. I want to go on strike or something. Nobody play online for a week or some shit. Like, I'm down for whatever the people want to do. But the problem is, it has to be millions of us that do it. We run the fucking industry, the consumer. The industry moves to the beat of our dollars. We got so much fucking power if we could just come together and get this shit right. But a lot of times we are fooled. We can't trust the media. They're lying. You seen what happened with Cyberpunk 2077. They did the 4-hour preview and they came back and they had nothing but good things to say. Then when the game comes out and it's the most broken, messiest, sloppiest game in recent memory, then they want to all come back and start apologizing and all of this shit and all of that shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Fuck out of it. So where do you even look for the truth? You can't even get it. And we are partially to blame, but not all. You know what I mean? A lot of times we put our faith into these games because of the last game, the previous project. You know what they say, you're only as good as the last good thing you did, or you only as good as the last thing you did. So we put our faith into these devs because of their previous project. Again, CD Projekt Red. I just don't understand what's going on with management, what's going on with the upper echelon, the people that's in charge. How do they sleep at night? They built up this great rapport with the gamers. You got some gamers that was putting CD Projekt Red on the same level as Rockstar, Naughty Dog. Yeah, they out they fucking mind, but they still are believing that because The Witcher 3 to them was so fucking good. Their last game was The Witcher 3. So it's naturally, you're going to believe that their next game is going to be great. Wow, how could they fuck it up? How could they fuck it up? You know what I'm saying? Are they in this for the short term or the long term? Because if they're in it for the short term, then it makes sense. But if you're in it for the long term, how could you fuck this up? Shout out to 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, Uncle Phil, yes, nigga, you too, nigga. Anybody buying games in the past 10 years, consoles, game, all that, nigga, yes. We ain't pointing no fingers. We all to blame for the way this fucking industry is right now. Pre-ordering all that shit. But when you coming off a game like The Witcher, of course I'm going to think, oh, your next game is going to be great too. How can they fuck it up? How do they even sleep at night? How did the top head honcho sleep the night before Cyberpunk dropped? How did he lay in the bed and think, damn, we have built a good rapport with these gamers. They putting us on levels that we really don't deserve, but they putting us there. We got the most Game of the Year awarded game in history of gaming. Witcher 3 was the most Game of the Year awarded game before The Last of Us 2 came. You see what I'm saying? So we are highly praised out here. How did he sleep that night knowing that they was about to release some garbage the next day? Like nobody could just say, hey, man, we got to delay this. Fuck it. Gamers may be mad. They may be upset. You know what I mean? They may hate to see that wall of text with that yellow background. Oh, well, our fucking, our reputation is at stake here. We have to delay it. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many times they delay it, no matter how mad you are, if it turns out to be a good game, you're going to buy it. If Cyberpunk dropped, let's say you was mad at the delays. They delayed it another fucking year. Let's say you was upset. When it finally dropped and it was getting glowing reviews and everybody was praising it, you're not going to be sitting there like, I'm not playing it. They delayed it too much. No, that never happens. So yeah, gamers may be mad at the moment, but oh well, you know what's at stake. You are behind the scenes. You are at the fucking company. You know what type of shape this game is in. You know what I mean? You know what type of shape it's in. So yeah, the gamers may be mad, but oh well, they're going to have to deal with it. They'll get over it. When this fucking game come out and it's fantastic, they'll forget all about the fucking delays. Rockstar delays shit. They'll delay shit and delay it, and they don't give a fuck how nobody feel. And then you got their definitive edition. What the fuck happened with that? But what I'm saying is that what has happened to the industry is partially our fault. There's no love no more. There's no passion. You know, the industry ain't suffering when it comes to money, right? Obviously, we know that. They're making boatloads of money. You know what I'm saying? The industry is thriving from the publishers and the devs and these companies' standpoint. They fucking dancing on tables at the office from their standpoint. But from our standpoint, the industry is fucked up. Is dead. Creatively dead. When it comes to innovation, dead. When it comes to passion, dead. They don't care no more. It's like they don't care no more. It's like an assembly line now. Like nobody has no passion. Simple shit in video games are not there anymore. Simple attention to detail, just not there. They're releasing unfinished games. Unfinished games is being released and we buying it. But to be fair, again, we basing shit off of people last game, right? You look at Rockstar, GTA 6, right? We're going to all blindly buy GTA 6. Why are we going to do that? Because their last game was amazing, right? For most of us. Red Dead 2, GTA 5, single player wise. Now, if it comes to DLC, single player DLC, of course, we're not going to give them that benefit of the doubt. We're not even expecting that no more. Single player DLC, yeah, I wouldn't put no money on that one. But a good game, I don't have no reason not to think that it won't be. They haven't let me down yet when it comes to single player. You know what I mean? We know they take a lot of time. They give us shit that we may not ask for. But when you put all of the ingredients into the pot together, something amazing comes out. All that attention to detail gets thrown together. It may be small, but little things add up. You know what I'm saying? People complain about Red Dead 2 and the attention to detail in that game. But hey, I'd rather have it than not have it at all because we see what we're getting now. I'm playing Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. I just beat that. I beat the first game, the Definitive Edition, the remake. I never played the remake. I beat the remake. So I wanted to play Mafia 2. I go play Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition, and it reminded me of something. The game got physics. Physics made the gunfights so much more immersive than most of these other games. You got gunfights that actually look like bullets are fucking flying across the fucking map, hitting objects and actually interacting and doing damage because of the physics that is not in games nowadays for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing Mafia. I'm on a level where we in the hotel planting a bomb. You know, shit go left. We in the hotel lobby having a shootout. I'm hiding behind a bar, right? Bullets flying all over the place. Tommy guns ringing the fuck out. Pieces of wood flying, bottles, glass, everything. Pictures falling off the wall. You know what I'm saying? Debris from the wall, the bullets hitting the wall. You see, the sheetrock hitting the ground, and it's all staying there. It's not disappearing. After it's all said and done, you look, and it's like, damn, a shootout really happened. That immerses you into the game that's not there. Nowadays, it'd have been all this shooting. We'd have turned around and looked at the scenery, and it would have looked the same way it did when you first walked up. What are they doing? Who was complaining not to put this into the game? Simple shit. Bullet holes disappearing after 15 seconds. What is going on? If you want to make the bullet holes disappear when I leave the area, okay, do that. But for me to be standing there looking at the bullet holes I just put in the wall just disappear, what the fuck? This is some bullshit. These games are like we're going backwards. Gaming ain't advancing. It's like we're going backwards. Yeah, the graphics look pretty, but that's it. Most of the world is static. Static fucking world. Yes, more polygons, more graphics. Graphics look more realistic. Photorealism, shit like that. Can you interact with the environments? Nope. Absolutely not. Pictures on a wall is made out of the finest fucking metals. They don't move. Glass don't break. You know what I'm saying? You got cups and glasses on tables that don't fucking move. Like, what is going on? Yeah, it looks pretty, but what about the attention to detail? Why I can't interact with all this shit in the scenery like I used to back in PlayStation 2 days or PlayStation 1 or 360 days? I could interact with what I see. Why can't I do that now? Everything is static. That's one of the main things why we love Battlefield, because at the end of a match on Battlefield games, it looked like a real war went on. Call of Duty, the same way the map looked when you started is the same way the map looked when you're finished. Battlefield, The way the map look when you start is not the way the map going to look when you're finished. That's why we loved it so much. That's one of the reasons why we loved it so much. It was dynamic, destructive, shit like that. We love that type of shit. Shout out to Raft He said, yo, hey, have you ever played a game where you literally falling asleep while playing? I mean, seriously falling asleep. Yes. Yakuza Zero. Yakuza Zero. Yesterday, I was literally falling to sleep. Literally. Not even metaphorically. Literally falling asleep. Shout out to Envy Dub. He said, you should check out a video by Synthetic Man called Gaming is Dying and You Are Killing It. And he hit the nail on the head. I can see why some gamers prefer older games nowadays. I think I am subscribed to Synthetic Man, I believe. I may have seen that video. I may have seen it. But this is what I'm like, this is why we love games like Battlefield. We love that shit when we can interact with everything in the fucking level. We like that shit. All of that shit mixed together, all of that attention to detail is fucking great. And it's even games like The Last of Us 2, beautiful fucking game. A lot of attention to detail. There's some places on Last of Us 2 where you shoot your gun at the wall and it doesn't even make a bullet hole. Doesn't even make a bullet hole. And it's The Last of Us 2. This is Naughty Dog. Doesn't even make a bullet hole. In fact, I had some videos of that shit that I was supposed to put to Twitter. I guess it slipped my mind when I had my PlayStation 5 last. I think I still got the videos. I don't know if I can grab them out the cloud on the app or whatever, but I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm literally shooting at the fucking side. Matter of fact, I can tell you what part I was at. I was at the part with her and Dina, where we riding the horse through the woods and we find that first highway. And then when you're going up the highway, it's like a mobile home or a building, one of them mobile buildings. I'm shooting at the side of the mobile building, and there's nothing in it. It's the building when you come out. Dina was like, did you find anything? No, I think it's like a card in there or some shit. I'm shooting at the side of the shit, and it was no bullet hole, no nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we got all this power in these consoles. How is attention to detail less than it was fucking 20 years ago? You know what I'm saying? We got so much power now. You can't tell me that graphics is hogging up all the fucking power. We always worrying about graphics when it comes to next gen. Like I said before, what about the next gen attention to detail? What about next gen AI? Shit like that. It's crazy now, man. Shout out to the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I've been waiting years for Saints Row to return back to its gangster roots, but now that game has been soiled thanks to the Ranisha army. It's crazy. Everything is woke now. You know, we got to deal with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with that. But we helped the industry get to where it's at. Microtransactions, releasing unfinished games. We pre-order shit. I pre-order shit too. And I don't pre-order shit on the fact that like, oh, it's going to, you know, sell out or I really want what they're offering and shit. Usually I pre-order shit because I just pay for it and just get it out the way. You know what I mean? I just pay for it and forget about it until the game comes out and then it's there. Bam. All right, cool. Usually that's why I pre-order shit. But I'm part of the fucking problem too. But again, if millions want to stand up and fight back, I'm all for the fight. I ain't gonna be one of them people like, no, fuck that. If it was some like, you know, internet wide, you know, blackout, I'll be down to do it. I wish I had a bigger voice. I wish I had a fucking bigger voice and I could make a video and that shit get 300,000 views or 500,000 views and spread around and the industry could see it and start taking note or some shit like that. But that's just not the case. So a lot of times I give in to fucking practices that I don't really support. You know what I'm saying? But I give in because what am I going to do? I'm only one person. You feel me? Shout out to Nightfall. He said, Conan Exiles ruined open world games for me. I won't play any others. Oh, shit. I never even played that game. But it's crazy. Like, what happened to the passion? It's all about the money now. Like I said, they rolling in money. It's boatloads of money. Boatloads of money, but they bankrupt when it comes to creativity. We're getting a lot of remasters, remakes. Same shit going on in Hollywood. It's like when they figure out a formula, they're going to run that formula in the dirt until they cannot profit off of it anymore. We know money ain't the issue. Not for them anyway. And we giving it to them too. Xbox, they got Game Pass. They losing millions every month because of Game Pass. But they still going up. It's still moving forward because money's not the issue. These companies are doing very well. We the ones that's suffering. I'd say PlayStation is the reason the industry is like it is today. People thinking I'm tripping. What? Never. You crazy. How? Because they the reason why this shit is as big as it is. When shit go mainstream, that's when it gets watered down. That's when shit gets ruined. Things get ruined once it goes mainstream. Once the casuals come, things get ruined because then the companies figure we can do what we want. Casuals don't know any better. That's how shit gets ruined. Kevin Hart was a good example that we was talking about, right? Look at Kevin Hart when he first came out. Look at him now. Look at Kevin Hart before he became mainstream. Look at him now. Ruined. That last movie was good, though. You know what I'm saying? But it was, it was him being him. He wasn't really acting like anybody. But you get what I'm saying. As far as the stand-up go, ruined. Once he blew up and got mainstream, now he's watering himself down, scared to talk about this topic or that topic. Fucking ruined. People want Eddie Murphy to come back. I want Eddie Murphy. I would love for Eddie Murphy to do a new stand-up. He ain't did stand-up in 35 years, right? Initially, I'm like, damn, that would be lit if Eddie Murphy came back right now. But then I remember that he apologized for jokes that he made 30 years ago. So if he gonna come back on some scary shit, then no, stay the fuck away. Don't even do it. I don't even want to see it. He apologized for that gay joke with the, he went to San Francisco and the gay dudes were sitting on top of the car. I just retweeted that clip a couple of days ago. That shit is hilarious. It's still funny. And I told y'all about that joke. Pull over. That shit is hilarious. He apologizing for that shit. Why? So if he gonna be scared to do him, if he come back, I don't want to see it. This is what happens when shit get mainstream and shit is bigger than it ever was. Now you got to start watering yourself down. And it's the same shit they doing in the gaming industry. You know what I'm saying? These microtransactions is killing it. This free-to-play shit is killing it. Casuals don't fucking care. They're not passionate like us. They're not going to midnight releases. They're not checking on YouTubers and shit like that. Really looking at intricate videos on video games and shit like that. They didn't watch that Xbox documentary. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. And they know that. These devs, they know that. They can get away with anything when it comes to these casuals because the casuals really don't care. Look at Madden. I remember showing my homie, he a Madden dude. He a casual. You know what I mean? I remember showing him All Pro Football 2K8. I remember showing him All Pro Football 2K8 and showing him, look at this game now, look at Madden. And it didn't resonate. He did not give a fuck. It did not resonate. I'm like, oh, what? I'm down there want to pull my hair out. I'm showing him the YouTube videos of all of the fucking issues on Madden, and then I'm showing him All Pro Football 2K8, and it did not resonate. That shit went in one ear and out the other. He never gave All Pro Football a chance. One of the reasons, because it didn't have licensed NFL teams. But I'm like, it got a decent editor. I'm like, they did the best thing that they could do under the circumstances, which was go get retired legends. That's the best they could do without the license. He did not care. It did not resonate, dog. It did not fucking resonate, even though I'm showing him all of the Madden videos. I'm showing him shit that would make you not want to play the game no more. You know what I mean? Shit that he actually complained about. And then show him All Pro Football 2K8, and it's just like, nah, I'm good. Casual. This is why Madden gets more money every fucking year. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, these filthy casuals have ruined gaming. And, you know, gaming is for everybody. I'm not knocking casuals for real, but they to blame. A lot of them are to blame. We to blame, but, you know, there is some things that we ain't going to accept. But, you know, most of these casuals, man, it doesn't matter to them. Shout out to 24 Rapture. He said the industry has been infiltrated by suits and leadership who don't play games but only know how to make money. The passion isn't there like the PS3 360 era. Last generation, that was great. That's true. You make a lot of sense. That's what it's all about now. It's a cash grab now. They see that money can be made. They want to come over and get jiggy. They see that money could be made, so they here. And the casuals are here too that don't care about anything. They don't care about attention to detail. They don't care about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about a lot of shit. And that's fine, but it hurts the industry overall. You know what I'm saying? It hurts the industry overall. This is why I say, like, there's a lot of people to blame for the way gaming is now. PlayStation could be one of them because they brought these casuals into our space. They did. They brought these casuals into our space. You know what I mean? Think about it. Think about your favorite time in gaming and then try to align it with what's going on now. It won't match up. It won't match up. Shout out to Iron Mike. Once corporate saw Halo 2 outsold movies and music, it was over. It was over. Most likely, dog. Shout out to Lowkey. They are taking away hard difficulty trophies so casuals can 100% games. Yeah, look at that. They're starting to water down trophies and achievements. You know what I mean? DICE removed the leaderboard because they didn't want people to feel some type of way if they were at the bottom of the scoreboard. Huh? What the fuck are we doing? This doesn't change that. You garbage. The scoreboard ain't going to make you feel no less or no better. I don't get this. This is the thing too. Like, what is going on in these board meetings? How are they coming up with these fucking decisions? How are they making these decisions? Who the fuck thought it was a great idea to remove the scoreboard? Oh, they won't worry. They won't care. Remove the scoreboard. Because these devs are like, yo, it's casuals outweigh us. We are the minority, right? We're the minority. And they know this. That's why they like, yeah. We might make a couple of those fucking hardcore dudes that's still hanging on pissed off, but look at all the casuals we bringing in. You know what I mean? Even though the game is dying, so I know they probably scratching their ass right now like, fuck, that didn't work. They keep trying us. The industry think we sweet. They think we sweet. Like, this is what y'all got to understand. They are not your friend. They don't care about you. None of these companies care about you. Shout out to Andre Garcia. Remember, 8, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to them, player. Facts. These companies do not care about you. They think we sweet. They will take advantage of us if we let them. They will definitely try us. Whatever they got to do to increase that profit, they will try us. The industry is gangster, dog. They will try us and see what they can get away with. They constantly try new shit to see how far they can get away with it. I told y'all before, it's win-win for them. They try us. If they can get away with it, good. More dollars for them. If they can't, they'll roll it back. Then they'll look like the good guy. Oh, look, they care about us. They listen to us. This is a great company. They listen to us. Look, they rolled that bullshit back. They listen to us. They for the people. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. Microsoft was the same way. People think Microsoft is for the people and shit. Oh, look at Microsoft. This generation, they wanted to do crossplay and all that. Or was that last generation? Whenever. They wanted to do crossplay and Sony was like, no. People was like, oh, Sony being anti-consumer. Oh. But the generation before that, Sony wanted to do crossplay and Microsoft was like, no. When they were hot shit. You see what I'm saying? When they were hot shit. So it's all about who is the leader. When you're the leader, you could do what you want. You could take more chances, y'all. You could say no and be an asshole more when you run in the market. But the minute you're not running the market no more, well, then you got to humble yourself and appear like you are for the fucking people. None of these companies are for us. They think we sweet. They think we're dumb. And they will take advantage of us if we keep letting them. They're going to keep doing it until we stop. Loot boxes in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a great game. It's a great game right now. You know what I mean? They didn't remove the loot boxes because they felt sorry for us. They didn't remove the loot boxes because they came to the realization that it was wrong. That shit had to go to court and all that shit. It had to be deemed gambling before they decided, oh, fuck. Fuck, all right, take it out. Fuck, we got enough of their money any goddamn way. They didn't wake up one day and thought, man, we can't keep ripping off the gamers. Let's remove this bullshit. Nah. They had to get in, it had to go to the legal department to figure it out and then realize that, oh, it's gambling. So yeah, ain't nothing happening. They don't care about us. None of these companies care about us. They don't give a fuck. That's why I said we can run. The dollar controls everything. The dollar controls every fucking thing, dog. I told y'all before, we could have this industry jumping the way we want it if we would all just come together and start putting our motherfucking foot down. But unfortunately, most of these casuals, they don't care. They don't even know what the fuck you talking about half of the time. What? It's bad if I pay $20 for it. What? Look at the casuals on GTA Online. These motherfuckers buying shark cards, whale cards, and all that shit. GTA Online, last time we heard what they was making like 500 million of fucking, what was it, a year, a month, or some shit like that off of those fucking shark cards? It's probably even more now. Casuals, they buying fucking credit cards, whale cards, and all that shit on GTA Online. We know better. They buying no fucking shark card. We know better, but the casuals don't. And it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not their fault that they don't know any better. But the casuals don't give a fuck. All they know is they don't feel like grinding all day. They fucking friend got a yacht. They want to get a yacht. Mommy, can I get it? You know, they saving up their lunch money or some shit to buy these cards. Casuals don't know any better. Shout out to Thizza. He said, I think it was because Live cost and PlayStation didn't. What you talking about? What you talking about? I mean, that's another example too, right? PlayStation started to charge because they saw how much money Microsoft was making. They seen that people was willingly paying to play online. I really think PlayStation didn't go with a paid service because they probably thought like, when they was coming up with it, they probably thought like, why would people not going to pay to play online? They already pay for the internet provider. Why would they then give us money to play online? I don't think people are going to do that. And they decided that PSN was going to be free. But then they seen what was going on over there with Microsoft and their memberships and shit. They was like, hold up. People are actually paying them to play online. People are already paying for the internet service, and then they are paying again to use the internet service? Shit. Microsoft is making millions off of this shit. You know, we got to join the party. We got to join the fucking party. Shout out to Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, think y'all niggas are sweet. You let them punk you out your cornbread with Xbox Live and DLC, and now they're running train on you like the sisters did. Andy Dufresne. PlayStation looked and seen how much money Microsoft was getting and said, we want a piece of that pie. And then they turned around and charged us. Now, to be fair, PlayStation Plus, they do give you some decent fucking games, but they're not yours. You know what I mean? But the incentive ain't too fucking bad. Some months it's garbage and some months it's not. But that's just to be fair. But at the end of the day, they charging us to play on game and to play online, and they did it because they saw Microsoft getting all that money. Originally, they probably thought nobody was going to pay to play online. Matter of fact, I think during that documentary, they was talking about that. Microsoft was talking about that. Matter of fact, I'm almost 100% certain on that Microsoft documentary, they were talking about how they didn't think people was going to pay to play online. And then they seen them fucking subscriptions going up, and it was yard out from there. It was yard out from there. Sony seen this. Sony like, shit, fuck, we look like sitting back, letting them get all this money. We charging too. We got the fucking hottest console on the market. So we definitely gonna be able to get away with it. And now we gotta pay to play online. And now they racking in millions of fucking dollars a month. People want to blame Microsoft. Microsoft was just the first ones to try our fucking chin. That's all. They was just the first ones to try our chin. Yeah, let's see if these motherfuckers are stupid enough to pay us to play online. That they pay us. Let's see if they dumb enough. Yep, look like they dumb enough. Roll it out. Sony was like, hey, next generation, roll it out. We're going to get some of that money too. These motherfuckers is dummies. Y'all, they in the boardroom laughing at us. They are some fucking dummies. Shit is crazy, dog. Crazy. And people happily pay for it too. You see people all the time on Twitter. I got 5 years of PlayStation Plus. I got 3 years of Xbox Live. People are happy to pay for that shit. They happy as a motherfucker to pay for that shit. They pay for that shit years in advance. I'd be hesitant to buy a year subscription because I don't even know how long I'm going to be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be paying years in advance. They happy to pay for that shit. Yes, I'm happy to give you all my money to pay online, to play online. They happy. Shit crazy. It's like, who do you blame? Do you blame us, the consumers, or the developers? Or the companies? You know what I mean? They only doing what they can get away with. The companies are only doing what they can get away with. That's it. They only doing what we let them do. They only doing what we let them do. And as long as we continue to let them do it, they're going to keep on doing it. We're going to keep getting games that are unfinished. We're going to keep getting broken pieces of shit. I enjoy Battlefield 2042, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the game needs a lot of work. I don't feel bad for DICE and the devs getting harassed and all that. I don't feel bad at all. Even though I'm finding some joy with it, I'm not going to sit here and act like there ain't no issues. I'm not going to sit here and act like the game is unfinished. So I don't feel bad for them getting threatened and harassed on Reddit and all that. Fuck them. Shit, do it. Now, is the game as bad as some people say it is? No. But it still has issues. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if they're getting harassed. Let them get harassed. Hopefully they won't do this shit again. Crazy. Shout out to Rel. He said pro controllers for the Switch have drift. Nobody talks about it enough. I put 20 hours total on my Switch and 2/3 of my controllers have drift. I'm hella pissed about to sell this hoe. Yeah, I think, I'm going to be real with you. Like, nobody really talks about the Switch at all. You know what I mean? Like for the Switch to be so popular or sell so many units a month, nobody really talks about the Switch. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's be real. It's one of the quietest, dominating pieces of electronic I ever seen, dog. Like real talk. Like it's dominating right now for whatever reason, right? Maybe because there's a chip shortage and there's no PlayStations on the shelves, whatever. It's dominating right now, and it's one of the quietest dominations you have ever seen. Like, nobody really cares about the fucking Switch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really be thinking, like, who the fuck is buying this shit, dog? Like, who? Like, for real. I don't know. The Switch is a rare anomaly or some shit, dog. Like, the Switch is just the Switch is a ghost. Like, it sells a whole lot a month, but it's like nobody cares. You know what I mean? For the most part. I mean, look around. When you're on Twitter and all that, who's talking about the Switch? Like, nobody cares. It's a long plane ride fucking machine, or sit on a toilet and shit and empty out your insides machine or something. Like, nobody cares about the fucking Switch. Ain't nobody trying to play at 500p, muddy textures, you know what I mean? Sloppy frame rate and all that shit. Like nobody cares. But for some reason, that shit's selling like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's weird, dog. It's fucking weird. But yeah, we are definitely aware that the controller got a lot of stick drift and all of that shit. Yeah, it's definitely been a thing. But yeah, this industry, man, it's you know, whatever they can get away with, they will try. They will try. You know what I mean? Some of the few things that we do stand up for, we see how fast they get reversed. You know, Microsoft tried some bullshit with the original Xbox One in 2013. Now, everything they was trying to do wasn't bullshit. You know what I mean? But the whole used game situation and lending out game, that was some bullshit. You know what I mean? And the whole industry came together to scream out about it, and look how fast it got reversed. See what I'm saying? Even with Sony was going to put a fucking camera in that PS4. Sony was going to put a camera in that PS4, which in turn would have raised the price. But since Microsoft went out there first and they seen the backlash they got with the Kinect and all that, and people didn't want it, they wanted to SKU without it, Sony went and rolled that shit back real quick. They rolled that shit back within a matter of fucking hours. That shit was rolled back. By the time it was their turn to take that stage, they already rolled back and took that goddamn camera out the box. That camera was going to be in the box. But they seen the backlash and they rolled that shit back quickly. That's how fast shit can change when we all come together and scream about it. That motherfucking fast. Think about it. You go back and you look during the earlier days of the PlayStation 4, you never seen a PlayStation without that fucking camera. It was going to be packed in that motherfucker. Believe that. Sony was like, no. They looked at all that shit. They looked at everything that Microsoft did wrong and corrected it that quickly in a few hours. Shit crazy. But that's what happens when we all come together, dog. This industry right now is fucked up overall. We forcing ourselves to say this game is game of the year. People running around talking about Returnal's game of the year. They don't even know what the fuck the game is about. Ask somebody, hey, break down the Returnal story in depth. They be sitting there dumb, huh? Oh, so you play as a woman, right? Yeah, I mean, a time loop or they don't even know what the fuck they played. But they talking about game of the year. That's how bad gaming is now. We just picking shit by default. Death's Door, a fucking parrot with a sword, nigga. Seriously. Whatever your game of the year is for 2021, compare that to game of the years from the previous year. It just doesn't match up. the Death's Door match up with Last of Us or GTA 5? Does it match up with God of War 2018? Does it match up with Spider-Man? Does it match up with The Witcher? Does it match up with Metal Gear? You know, games that were people games of the years in the past. Does it match up? Fuck no. But in 2021, it could be game of the fucking year. Come on, man. We struggling out here, dog. We struggling out here. Forza released with a broken online, high praise. The online on Forza is broken, and I'm not even sure they fixed it yet. Online's broken. Halo Infinite, we already know that joint was bare bones. You know what I'm saying? Big team battle, broken. But yet, it's getting praised. People running around here praising this shit and all that. We in dark times in this game and shit, dog. For real. Don't none of this shit deserve to be praised right now. Shit releasing unfinished. Legacy features are gone. No co-op, no forge. Forza Horizon 5 got to be the most safest AAA fucking title I've ever seen. Forza Horizon 5 is not a bad game, but it's nothing amazing either. You know why it's not amazing? Because it ain't nothing but Forza Horizon 4 on a different map. That's it. And that was a great game. You see what I'm saying? Why didn't you hear people threw a fit because Forza Horizon 5 was not game of the year. But Horizon 4 is actually the better game because it actually did something different from Horizon 3. Why was nobody throwing a fit for Horizon 4 back when it came out about not getting game of the year, not being nominated for game of the year? You know why? Because they had distractions. There was much better games when Horizon 4 came out that distracted everybody. 2021 is nothing. It's bare bones garbage. So now all of a sudden Horizon 5 is the one. No, 4 was better. 4 was actually innovative. 4 actually brought something different to the table. 5 did not. That's why I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck? 4 did something different. Can't nobody say, yo, Forza Horizon 4 was just like Horizon 3. No, nobody said that because 4 actually brought some meaningful changes to the fucking table. Now, when you look at 5, that is not the fucking case. That is not the case. They run around bragging, 15 million players. How many is still playing the game? I'm part of that 15 million that y'all counting. I ain't played that shit in months. I think the last time I played Horizon 5 was like November, maybe early December. Maybe. That's a huge maybe. I'm part of that 15 man. I ain't touched that game in over a month. Probably damn near 2 right now. I dropped that game fast. And not because it was trash. I just was like, I just got finished playing Forza Horizon 4. I don't want to play more of Forza Horizon 4. You know what I'm saying? They played it way too safe. They got all the power in the world, yet the devs didn't take no chances. They didn't even push the graphics to the limit. At least you could have pushed the visuals to the limit. They didn't even do that. Did they add a ton more cars or anything like that? No. It got the same, like the fucking map is the same. A barren wasteland, bunch of trees and bushes and shit, small cities. That's the same fucking design we got with Forza Horizon 4, dog. Like, could y'all do anything different? Could y'all take any type of chances? No, because that's the type of devs we dealing with now. They played it safe as fuck. Devs are scared to take chances nowadays, man. Everything got to make sure everything is a sure win when it comes to money, man. Microsoft got so much money, they can really afford to take chances. Microsoft, of all people, can afford to actually take chances. If you fail, fuck it. Go back to the drawing board. Microsoft got the most money when it comes to these companies. Well, overall, I don't know how much they really give for the gaming division, but you know what I mean. They got the money where they can afford to take a chance. Forza Horizon 5, they didn't even push the graphics at least. Attention to detail or something. They didn't do shit. That sequel is lazy as fuck. It shouldn't have been called Horizon 5. It should have been called Forza Horizon Mexico. That's what it should have been called. Not 5. They should have saved 5 for a bigger update. It should have just been called Forza Horizon Mexico. Like they did with the Fast and the Furious. Forza Horizon, Fast and the Furious. They should have did Forza Horizon fucking Mexico because that shit didn't deserve to be called Horizon 5. It just didn't. Shout out to Biz the Kid Game, and he said, where is Last of Us 2 multiplayer at? They just blatantly lie when they said it's coming. No, they didn't blatantly lie. They're not going to blatantly lie. Apparently they're working on it. Naughty Dog is working on a few projects right now, according to them. Shout out to K20. He said, only game I'm buying this year is one that's bringing it since 1997, and that's Gran Turismo 7. I honestly don't care about any other games this year. Excuse me. There's a few games I'm looking forward to. That's just the gamer in me. Are they going to turn out to be great or amazing? I don't know. I hope. You know what I'm saying? I hope. That's all I can say. I hope, dog. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a lazy. Same thing with Halo Infinite. They 6-year development, all this money, and y'all only got one tree texture. Y'all got one tree design. Like y'all couldn't do better. Me personally, right? Listen, I don't like ex-bots. I don't like corporate slaves, period, really. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these fucking games, I want these games to be the best that they can fucking be. Because then that means I got more games to play. I don't want these games to be trash, garbage. You know what I mean? Lackluster. I don't want that. I want all of these games to be great. I don't have a preference when it comes to this fucking plastic. My preference is good games. I don't care where the fuck it's at. If it's on PlayStation, if it's on Xbox, if it's on PC, I don't care. I just want to play good games. Good fucking games. I went back to play Halo in anticipation for Infinite. So it's not like I want an Infinite to come out and be the shit that it is. Nah. I'm not even jumping straight into Infinite. I'm going to go back. I'm going to start at the beginning, and I'm going to work my way up. That way, when I get to Infinite, I know what the fuck is going on. Because I want to know what's going on. I'm not just playing fucking games to play games. I like to get into the story. I like to get immersed into the story. I like to get into the lore. I like to, understand what the fuck is going on and make sense of all of that shit. I didn't want to just jump into fucking Infinite. I wanted to really learn what this shit is all about, what the universe is about, what the lore is about, what's going on. How do we get to the point that we're at? So I went back to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I made it pretty far. I'm on the 4th game now. Well, Halo 3, but it's the 4th because I started with Reach. That's chronological order. Reach actually takes place before Combat Evolved. So I started at Reach and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get, and I want to be invested. You know what I mean? I just don't play games just to be able to talk. I play games so I can enjoy an experience. So I went back to get that. So when I'm looking at Infinite, I did play a little bit of Infinite, not much. I ain't even get outside, but I, just played a little bit of it. But when I look at Infinite, I'm just like, God damn, man. Like, dang, y'all couldn't do it all this money, man. Y'all couldn't do a better job than this. I know, see, it all comes down to the talent, right? It all comes down to the talent. But at the same time, it's like, yo, Microsoft got so much money, man. How can y'all not buy the best fucking talent? How can y'all not hire the best talent? Damn, Rockstar and Naughty Dogs ain't the only motherfuckers that know how to make games, man. Or Insomniac. Insomniac is Insomniac is on a rise. If they knock it out the park with Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, woo! You got to put them in the conversation. You know what I mean? Especially they work ethic too, man. They ethic. They beast. I ain't a big fan of Ghost of Tsushima. And the reason for that is because the lack of attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back and play Ghost. I'm gonna play it again. And I'm gonna try to like tune out the lack of detail and just enjoy the fucking story and see what that's hitting for. That lack of detail, that should be bothering me, dog. I can't understand. This is a thing. This is what I don't understand. You make a game like Ghost of Tsushima where the graphics are great. The blood effects are great. But you leave out one thing that could have turned the tide for me. No fucking sword damage. None. I'm slicing and dicing motherfuckers with katanas, and I can't see none of that. I look at the body on the ground, and the motherfucker look like he's looking up at the stars, and he just got sliced and diced. Y'all couldn't add that effect? Like, why? Why? As beautiful as that game looked, how do you leave out that simple detail? What the fuck, man? Rise, Son of Rome has that detail. You know, the game that a lot of people hate? Rise, Son of Rome have that detail. It's not dynamic, which would be even better, but it's still there. I can still look at the enemy and see his body all sliced the fuck up because he's getting hit with a fucking sword, a sharp object. How does they leave that? How? How is nobody sitting there like, yo, you know what we have to do? We have to put some slashes. Even if it ain't dynamic. Just do something. Show me something that would look like this motherfucker got his fucking ass sliced up with a sword, man. Again, Rise, Son of Rome did it. That is from 2013. And probably some other games have done it in the past that I don't know about. But I know Rise did it. It's crazy. You got games, you got beat 'em ups that focus on hand-to-hand combat. Saifu, I'm still trying to find out if Saifu show characters being beat up. This game focuses on hand-to-hand combat. Can we see busted noses? Can we see black eyes? Can we see bruised jaws? Can we see busted lips? Can we see that? Did your game focuses on hand-to-hand combat? Why is that not part of the detail? To me, this is simple shit. To me. I don't know. I'm not a fucking developer. I don't know. Maybe it's so difficult to add. I don't know. But it makes it look bad when you got games from 10 years ago that add this type of shit. Arkham Knight. Guess what? Arkham Knight, guess what you can see? You can see black eyes, busted lips, and all of that shit on Arkham Knight. Think I'm bullshitting. Fire up Arkham Knight right now. Go up to an enemy, click in the right stick, zoom in on his face, look at his face before you start whooping his ass, and then whoop his ass, and then look at his face on the ground. Totally different. Look like somebody just got the shit beat out of him. And a lot of people probably don't even know that detail is there. I do. I do. And a few other people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it makes sense. It makes sense. Come on. It ain't Saifu, it's Sifu? Okay, Sifu. My bad. Sifu. Saifu, Sifu. S-I-F-U. I thought it was Sai, but see, okay, cool. Sifu. I don't give a fuck what the name of it is. I'm hoping that attention to detail is there. I don't play the name. I play the game. I'm hoping that the attention to detail is there. It's focused on hand-to-hand combat. Ghost of Tsushima, your game is focusing on weapon combat with swords and shit. How do you forget to put that? That shit be killing me. It's another reason why I could never get into Far Cry. Again, Far Cry. You hit a motherfucker with an AK, you go look at the body, it looked like he just laying there in a shock look, like he surprised to see you. He's the body just sitting there looking like dad just came back from the store after 30 years. Daddy, I just hit this motherfucker with an AK. What is he doing? Napping? What's this? Nothing. You see nothing. But then you play a game like Max Payne 3. Bullet damage. I had bullet damage in GoldenEye from 1996 on the fucking Nintendo 64 had bullet damage. I know, because I remember seeing it for the first time, and I was blown the fuck away. And it was just a little blood stain, but it was 1996, nigga. That was enough. It was amazing. It was amazing. They don't even have that on fucking Far Cry, dog. Unbelievable, man. Unfucking believable. This was another reason why I couldn't get into Gran Turismo before. Because remember, at one point in time, Gran Turismo did not have car damage. A car game without car damage. I mean, these things are sinful. These things should not happen. You should not have a shooting game without no bullet damage. You should not have a car game without no car damage. And then one of the Gran Turismos, it was like some of the cars can get damaged and some of them can't. What? What? And the car damage is still weak. I guess because the manufacturers don't like their cars to get mangled or some bullshit. It's one of the reasons why GTA don't use real cars. Bullshit, dog. No fucking car game should not have car damage. I play a car game without car damage, I'm done. I can't play it. I'm out. I can't play it. Can't do it. Can't fuck. That's why I didn't like Gran Turismo for a while. No car damage. I'm good. I can't do it. I'm good. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said gaming isn't ready for 4K in my opinion. If they targeted 1080p or 1440p, I feel the level of detail they could add would be exponential. What? I don't know that fucking word. 4K textures are still way too taxing, even on PC. I don't think so, man. PC, no. No graphics cards. These graphics cards we got now are powerful as shit, dog. Like, seriously. I don't think people understand how fucking powerful they are. I don't think people understand how powerful these graphics cards are. Like, for real. I fired up Metro 2033. I remember when that game came out, could barely run that shit at 1080p 60. What I had when I first played that game, 680, I believe. I think I had a 680. Can barely run that shit at 1080p 60. Max settings. Now, 4K max settings over 100 frames. Like, these graphics cards are powerful. They are powerful. They are powerful. It's crazy. Yeah, they don't like licensed cars being mangled and all that, which I don't really get it. It's like it's a video game, dog. Like, I don't understand. How do these car manufacturers think that would hurt the business? Like, what effect would that have on the business? I really don't get it. It's a video game. I really don't fucking get it, yo. It makes no sense. I would like for somebody to explain that one. It doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no fucking sense, dog. I would like to know. I would like to hear a car manufacturer explain why they don't want to see their car get damaged in video games. It's a fucking video game. I could restart the checkpoint and the car will be back to normal. I could respawn the car and it's back to normal. I can go to a fucking chop shop, drive in and out, and it's back to normal. Like, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. I don't know why. for me, GTA would be 10 times better if they had real cars. They had real cars, that shit would be 10 times better. I may be obsessed with, because I don't understand why people have a problem with like product placement and all that shit. I don't know why that pisses people off. If I'm playing GTA and I'm riding around the city and I see real life billboards, what is the problem? That's more immersive because that's what you might see in real life. Remember back when they was doing advertisement in EA games for like real movies and shit? Oh, what game was that? I think it was Burnout. You could drive around Burnout, you'll see a fucking billboard of like a new movie about to release or some shit. I think it was Burnout. I don't got no problem with that. That's more immersive. That's more immersive. Imagine you playing GTA, you see a billboard of the new Batman with the release date. That's going to piss you off. What the fuck is that doing in the game? I don't get it. That's lit to me. You know what I mean? Instead of me seeing a fucking soda machine that say Spunk, I see the shit that say Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I'd rather that. Like, that's more immersive to me. I don't know. People be having a problem with in-game advertisements, and I don't care about that shit. That shit don't bother me. That shit lit for me. I like that type of shit. I ain't tripping. That's more immersive to me, but people, they hate that shit. They be like, fuck, I don't like this shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, product placement do cost money. I mean, I still don't, it still don't make me mad, dog. I still just don't. I seen people complain about Death Stranding. He was drinking a Monster drink. I don't, what the fuck? I mean, it costs money. I ain't paid for it. I ain't paid for that product placement. So what the fuck I'm mad about? Like, put it in the game. I don't give a fuck. It's more immersive because it's something that you can relate to. Something that you may even taste it yourself. Like, oh shit, drinking a motherfucking Monster. Them joints good, or whatever the case may be. I don't drink energy drinks. I think they're disgusting, but you know, it's more immersive to me. I don't complain about that type of shit, but you know it. This shit crazy, man. The new GTX card then came out, the 3080. They added 2 more gigs, but they added about $800 more on the price. These motherfuckers, yo, these fucking companies, dog, they are bullying us, dog. They are really playing in our faces, dog. They are out here playing in our faces. The 3080, 12 gig, they added 2 gigs. That's it. Maybe a few CUDA cores. That shit costs more than the 3090 at MSRP on launch day. How? And it's the company selling it at this third-party companies like, you know, EVGA. Not a scalper. Not a scalper. EVGA. Gigabyte. Shit like that. They playing. We sweet, dog. We sweet out this motherfucker, man. We sweet. We sweet out here, dog. The way they doing us out this month, we some sweet motherfuckers. I thought I was a little tough. I'm a bitch. The way I let these companies do me. Fuck that. The way I let these companies get over on me, I'm soft as a motherfucker, dog. For real. I thought I was gangster. I ain't gangster, nigga. These companies got me out here looking like a damn fool. A fucking fool, dog. Shit crazy, man. We sweet out here, dog. They fucking us over all which ways. We getting hit from all directions. We getting hit from all directions. We let them do it. All of us collectively, we let them do it. We let them do it. All of us collectively let them do what they do to us. That's why the industry is the way it is now. Games are trash. They broken. They have no passion. It's just the developers remind me of people that like work at GameStop that don't know shit about video games. They're not there because they like games. They there because it's a check. They got to survive. This was an easy job that they could get, and that's why they there. I was just at GameStop not too long ago. I think I told y'all this. I'm not sure if I did or not, but I asked the girl, I'm like, you play games? She was like, no. What the fuck you gonna come tell me? Why you asking me if I need help? You need help, bitch? Fuck you asking me if I need help. You need help. You don't even know what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. The hell, what is this? You don't know what this is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. That's how a lot of these devs are. They don't give a fuck about a video game. Huh? That's just a check. They pay good. Benefits, 401k. I don't care about this shit. I don't care what this shit look like or how it run. All I did was do what I was supposed to do, and I'm done. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no passion going in this shit. I'm not staying late. You know what I mean? I'm doing my 8 and I'm hitting the gate. You know what I mean? I ain't staying nothing. I don't care about none of this shit. I don't care about none of this shit. That's why these developers be garbage. Look at Jaffe. This nigga trash. Do he play games? He cried and cried and cried about fucking Metroid. Bitching over nothing. If you play Metroid, you know better. He bitching. Do you know how to play games? Shit. He did come up with some decent ass games, though. He is responsible for some hot shit. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, God of War, Twisted Metal, that was the shit back in the day. But, you know, you're getting my point. That's how a lot of these devs are. Are y'all really gamers? Or is this just something to do because it pay the bills? That's what we're missing. The passion is gone. It's all about that paycheck. It's all about, don't y'all want the bonus? Don't they get a bonus if they score 90 or higher or some shit like that? Or is that a myth? They get bonuses for review scores, right? Is that a myth or am I tripping? Didn't I hear that somewhere? Or is that a myth? Don't they get bonuses if they score high? Don't y'all want that bonus? Yo, I ain't got a problem with Jaffe. He's garbage though. I ain't got a problem with Jaffe. You know, he was part of God of War, man. One of my favorite games. I ain't got a problem with Jaffe. I'll never try to tell Jaffe how to develop a game or none of that shit. I'm just saying he is garbage though. So we can't. He's trash. You seen that nigga play games? He's garbage. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling no motherfucking lies. He's trash. But he is responsible for some of my favorite games, though. You dig? But no, at the end of the day, you know, the passion ain't there, man. If I was in game development, I wouldn't even feel right leaving if my job ain't done or not really getting that shit done, dog. Where's the pride? Where's like don't your reputation mean something? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put out the best fucking product that you could put out. You don't want to put out the best product. What's the dude name that did God of War? Damn, I forgot his name, man. Y'all be knowing all these devs and shit, man. Y'all love them. What's their name? What's his name? What's the God of War dev? What's his name, man? The new he ain't new. He been there. That's the funny part. I thought he was new until I seen a little documentary, but he been there and shit. What's that dude name? What's the God of War dude name, man? What's his name, man? Corey Barlog. Right, him. Remember he seen the review scores when God of War came out? He started, you know, he teared up and all that. Remember that? Beautiful. Right? He probably thought, like, are we putting out a good product? I'm trying to figure out why he was surprised, though. Like, come on, man. You played the game. That's quality. I know I don't fuck with Kratos, and Kratos ain't in the game, but still, that's quality. He ain't know he had a hit. I could have told him that. Oh, this thing about to fire off. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know he had a hit. Come on, man. You knew that was a hit. I know it hit him in the fields, but I'm like, damn, why are you surprised? Doubting yourself? I do that too sometimes. I doubt myself too. But you had a hit. Yeah, the vision was different, but come on, man. You know it was gonna be undeniable. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was gonna be undeniable and shit. Outside of Kratos not being in the game, it's a good game. Technically, graphically, the combat is fucking great, all that shit. Great game. I just wish Kratos was in that motherfucker, but God of War lives on. Kratos died, pulled himself off a cliff, and we ain't seen him since. You know what I mean? This imposter, this white man came back, and he got a child now. I don't know where this white dude came from, but hey, man, Kratos is out there somewhere, man. Hopefully he come back one day, man. Cause I don't know where this white guy came from, but he say he Kratos. He ain't Kratos. I don't see Kratos. He said he Kratos. You know what I mean? People believe him. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. He say he Kratos. But anyway, hopefully this year is a lot better than last year. I don't really like these devs ain't getting no better. We got a situation right now with Dying Light 2. They haven't showed any gameplay. They haven't shown any gameplay of the game running on last generation. You know what I mean? Deja vu, right? Seeming like Cyberpunk 2077. Remember how they didn't want to show no last gen gameplay, and we know why. Well, it's looking like Dying Light 2 is going down that same road. They don't want to show no last generation gameplay. I mean, the game is like what? Right around the fucking corner. Don't it come out like next week or some shit? And we still ain't seen no proper gameplay of that shit. At least on last gen. And I don't really care about last gen, but still, they hiding something. Shout out to Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, Corey said he makes games like niggas for niggas like DSP. Oh, what you mean? Oh, man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. But yeah, Dying Light 2 looking mighty strange right now. And it's looking funny in the light, and no last generation footage. So we don't know how it look on a PS4, 360. I mean, Xbox One, or One X or whatever. It seemed like they very hesitant on showing off the game as far as last generation go. I mean, next generation don't look all that hot either. But we'll see, man. I plan on getting the game, you know what I'm saying, just because I need something to play, man. Right now, I'm digging in the crates. I'm digging in the fucking crates right now, trying to find something to play. I've been playing Witcher, like I said. I've been playing Witcher, but I don't even want to play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play something new. I don't want to play something I beat already. I want to play up new shit. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, I'll wait on a sale for Dying Light 2. What day do Dying Light 2 come out? What day does it come out? I might wait for the reviews. I don't know, man. What day that shit come out? Do I like crimpets? Hell yeah. Butterscotch crimpets are delicious. Shit. Butterscotch crimpets is delicious. What day to Breath of the Wild? Absolutely not. I tried to play Breath of the Wild. I got it on Dolphin or whatever. Yeah. It looked beautiful. Graphics, beautiful, 4K. As far as, the art style goes, crispy, clear, 60 frames. Couldn't do it, man. Like, Zelda doesn't have no story, dog. It's just nothing. It's just nothing, dog. Zelda's so fucking overrated to me. Breath of the Wild, anyway. It's just nothing. I got Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS5, but I was planning on getting it on PC. But I'll probably wait till it go to Steam to get it on PC. And by that time, it should be all fixed up. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, February 4th. All right. So, okay, we still got a couple weeks for that. Yeah, gaming. I'm digging in the crates. I ain't even bullshitting y'all, man. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you how many games I done tried over the past couple of days just to go ahead and have something to do, man, as far as this gaming. I told y'all I'm probably about to go through Batman again. You know what I mean? So I re-downloaded Origins, so I'm probably gonna play that from the beginning. I downloaded Yakuza Zero. I told y'all, didn't work out. I got Assassin's Creed Revelations, but I don't really feel like playing an Assassin's Creed game right now. And after playing Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2, don't feel like that right now. I downloaded Rise of the Tomb Raider because I never beat it on PC. I did beat it on consoles, not PC. So I was going to try to play through it again on PC, but I just don't really feel like playing that shit. I downloaded Resident Evil Revelations. And I was going to play Revelations 1 and I was going to play 2 because I got both of them. So I was going to play 1 and 2. Started playing Revelations. I couldn't really get jiggy with the shit. It looked like a mobile game. I just could not get jiggy with it. Maybe one day I'll return. Right now, and I couldn't. I deleted it. I downloaded Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. I was going to make a video fucking with Kid Smooth on that one since he keep bragging about 1080p and all that bullshit in 2021. Kid Smooth is a true corporate cocksucker. Like he really flexed. He really trying to flex with Sleeping Dogs. The way he playing Sleeping Dogs in 2021, I was playing that on launch in fucking 2012, which is 1080p 60 frames. He bragging about playing the game at 1080p 60 frames right now. When I just downloaded Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 4K native max settings, 120 frames. Still ain't want to play it. Because I didn't beat that game. I didn't beat the Definitive Edition already. I beat the regular edition. I didn't feel like it. I downloaded Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I like that game. I downloaded that, and the textures are terrible. Of course, I'm playing it in 4K 120 max settings, but that game was not made for 4K. The textures look like they don't finish loading in. It's retarded. I downloaded Dead Rising 3. Never beat it on PC. I did beat it on Xbox One. Didn't beat it on PC, and I've had that game for the longest. Downloaded that. Couldn't do it. First of all, it's technically fucked up on PC. Like, it had like a 30 frame lock for whatever reason. I didn't feel like going to look for a fix and whatnot. And it wasn't really catching my attention anyway. So I said, fuck it. Deleted that. I downloaded Zombie. I wanted to see how it looked on PC. I did beat that game on PlayStation, right? Or did I get to the end? I think I beat it. I beat it. Yeah. But I wanted to see what it looked like on PC, but that ain't work out. Downloaded Mafia 3. Started to play because I beat Mafia 2. So I was like, let me play Mafia 3. Couldn't do it. That gameplay loop I beat that game once. I can't do it again. That gameplay loop is so boring. Do the same shit over and over. Love the story though. Love the cutscenes and all that. Couldn't do it. Downloaded The Witcher 2. Never beat it, but I was going to try to give it its proper due because, I just wanted to give it its proper due. Game didn't work for whatever reason. PC shit. Deleted. Downloaded Dying Light because I ain't played Dying Light at 4K ever and all that shit. Started playing it. Wasn't feeling it. Didn't want to start from the beginning, first of all. So I deleted it. Downloaded Resident Evil, was going to play through that again because I was going to actually play through all the Resident Evil games. That ain't work out for me. Deleted. I downloaded Skyrim. I'm like, man, listen, I've been reaching, dog. Y'all hear me? I've been fucking reaching. I downloaded Skyrim. Couldn't do it. I'm done. I can't. That combat, I can't. Them graphics, I can't. Delete it. Downloaded Metro 23 because I was like, maybe I should play through Metro, Last Light, and Exodus because I never beat none of them. I did get to the end of Metro 2033, and I don't know what happened. So I thought I was going to go through all the Metros, maybe, but it ain't happening right now. So I deleted that. Downloaded Horizon Zero Dawn. Got it on PC just to show PlayStation that they should put their games on PC. Excuse me. Can't do it. That game is so fucking mid and boring, dog. Like, it's boring. It looks beautiful on PC, as you know. It looks beautiful, especially with the HDR and all that. That game is so mid, dog. I just cannot play that game again. I only beat that game once ever. Thought I'll beat it again on PC. It don't look like that's happening. I downloaded Sunset Overdrive, couldn't do it. Turned that shit right off. That shit is garbino. Downloaded Resident Evil 4, but I was like, ain't they coming out with a remake? Might as well wait. Downloaded 5, but I just beat 5, but I don't think I ever beat it on PC. So that was kind of my motivation. Man, let me tell you, I don't even feel like keep going. I've been just downloading shit, trying to find something. I do got Deathloop. I never downloaded it yet, never even played it. And I got Death Stranding. Got that too. So Death Stranding was going to be next up. Just try to go into it with an open mind. You know what I mean? And just try to just get into the fucking story because it's very cinematic. That's what I like. But that gameplay, man. So y'all feel my struggles? You know what I mean? Y'all feel my struggles? I've been just digging in the fucking crates, trying to find something that is enjoyable. Of course, I'm still playing Battlefield 2042, but that's pissing me off because I don't have no stat sheet. I cannot play online games and not see what the fuck I'm doing. That shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? And it bothers me. Like it's to the point where it's like, okay, maybe I thought it was going to come later. Where is the fucking stat sheet? Okay, no, fuck the scoreboard. Okay, that's fine. Where is the stats that let me know how I'm doing in the game? What's my highest kill streak? What's my longest headshot? How many flags I captured? How many fucking MVP ribbons I got? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How many melee attacks? What's my favorite gun? What? A bunch of shit. I want to know these things. What's my KD? How many kills do I have? I want to know these things, man. This is the things that I like to know when I'm fucking gaming online. So not having it is pissing me off. Shout out to Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, you still got HBO Max. Watch Black Dynamite and Boondocks. I don't want to watch none of those. I don't want to watch none of those. I can't watch. I don't know. Boondocks fucks me up because it's a woman trying to talk like a dude. That shit throws me off. And I hear Regina King's fucking voice. It throws me off, man. I could never get jiggy with that shit. Shout out to JM. He said, feed the streets and verse Kids Move in a jiggy rap lead. Shit would be hilarious. That ain't happening either, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want to play some games. You talking about some fucking rap lead. I'm trying to get this gaming on track. Fuck that fucking rap lead. I'm trying to get gaming on track. Oh, man. Shit is crazy, man. They always had women voicing kids. Yeah. I mean, you know. I don't know, man. Shout out to Business Kid Gamer. What you're going through right now in this next gen withdrawal. You need something new and exciting to play. Going back to old stuff ain't going to cut it. Definitely need something new, man. Definitely need something new. Definitely. I mean, definitely. Definitely, man. I definitely need something new, yo. Like, because it's just the gaming industry right now, man. This is what we stuck on, man. Ain't no passion in the game, so it's draining us. It's draining people like me. And, you know, people always ask me, do you feel like you are growing out of gaming, or do you feel like gaming is dying? Nah, I don't know. No, I don't think that. I don't believe that. That's not even fucking possible for me. You know what I mean? It's the games. This is why people get this feeling. The games are the reason why you get this feeling. When you go back and play your favorite games, you like, yeah, this is what I do. This is what I like. But when these new games are dropping and they just garbage, attention to detail, even for some of the top games, they lack in detail. Spider-Man, lacking detail. I love Spider-Man, but it's lacking detail. Guardians of the Galaxy. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's my game of the year last year. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a good game, but the lack of detail is there. You fall down a muddy hill, you fall into some mud, Nothing gets on your clothes. What are we doing? What are we doing with this money, dog? We getting hundreds of millions on these games. They spending hundreds. Not we, excuse me. They are spending hundreds of millions on these fucking games. And we don't got small details like if a fucking character falls in some mud. Really? Same thing with Jedi Fallen Order. Roll through a puddle. Nothing happens. God of War. Walk under some falling water. Nothing. The water does not interact with the character. How, man? How? And these are the big budget AAA games that get all the fucking praise, lacking simple attention to detail. Simple shit. How the fuck do I walk under some water and it doesn't interact with the character? Roll through a body of water. Nothing. Fall in some mud. Nothing. Shit like it's fresh out the cleaners. My jacket should not look like it's fresh out the cleaners when I just rolled around in some mud. This shit is fucking, man. Look at Spider-Man. Nothing happens to his suit except when they want it to. Get thrown through walls all around the fucking map. Nothing, no tears, no scrapes, no dirt, no nothing. Suit still pristine. Still the cleanest shit you ever seen. Why? Oh, boy. Shout out to Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He said, you don't like BD? How do I refund my super chats? Said I don't like it. I just never watched it. Don't have no interest. Tried to, but just not my thing. You know what I mean? That's what makes us different. You like what you like. I like what I like. No attention to detail. It sucks, man. Regular shit. Regular fucking shit, yo. If I fall in some mud, my clothes should get muddy. If I'm standing out in the rain, my clothes should be wet. If I come in contact with water, my clothes should be wet. That doesn't happen on God of War. How does that happen on Uncharted, a game that came out in 2007, but it doesn't happen on God of War? How? Now, to be fair, with Star Wars, at least when it's raining, your gear gets wet. But when you go and roll through some water, nothing. Nothing. No interaction with the environment. I'm going to go crazy, man. I'm going to go fucking crazy. I wish I could be a consultant when it comes to these video games, because that would be the number one thing. I would be in the middle of that boardroom screaming. That'd be the number one thing. I'm just like, hire me to make sure all of the detail is there. Hire me, because I would be on it. Okay, I noticed during the playtest, when the characters fell in the water, their gear was not wet. That should be a thing. We had games that did that 10 years ago. That should be a thing. Can we make that happen? I will be bringing up everything. Like everything. Hey. Spider-Man just fell off a building, got hit by a car, and slid across the ground. His suit is pristine. Why? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Come on, man. We got to fix this. Trust me. Gamers will, how should I say it, appreciate this attention to detail once they see that it's there. That's why I commend people like Rockstar that go above and beyond for attention to detail. The dude channel I told y'all about, Knights, I think his name is Knights. He pretty much just make videos pointing out attention to detail in games. 3 years later, he's still making these videos for Red Dead Redemption 2. He already on like part 12 or some shit like that. 3 years later, he's still making attention to detail videos on Red Dead Redemption 2. 3 years later. That's how much detail is in this fucking game, dog. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's crazy, man. And it ain't got to be crazy shit. All the attention to detail. Sometimes attention to detail may not make it into the game for certain shit. It ain't got to be. They ain't got to go above and beyond for every game like Rockstar. But it'd be simple shit. Water, come in contact with water, clothes get wet, gear get wet. That should be, come on, man. That's standard. We're talking about standard shit. We're talking about standard. Not anything crazy. We ain't talking about Uncharted 4 where you can see the fucking cartilage in Drake's ear. We're not talking that crazy. It ain't got to be that crazy every game. We're just talking about the standard shit. You shoot somebody, bullet damage. You crash a car, car damage. You slice somebody with a sword, sword damage. I feel like this shit is basic, standard shit. I ain't saying a motherfucker's pupil got to change under the light like it does on Uncharted. But the simple standard shit should be there, dog. It should be there, man. And it's you filthy casuals that it ain't, because y'all don't care about that type of shit. People complain, I hate when I play Red Dead, I have to open the cabinet and then reach in and grab the item. They just want the item to magically appear in your fucking Santa Claus sack, and which is magical itself. People was playing games where they got guns hovering on their back and nobody never complained, really. They was cool with that. How is the gun staying on the character's back? Just stick to their back, huh? Fucking human being got fucking weapons just stuck to his back. Yeah, that's great. It took for Naughty Dog to come out and put a strap on the gun that made sense. Okay, that's how he keeps the gun on his back. Rockstar, even before Naughty Dog, Rockstar went further with Max Payne 3. Right? You got a fucking assault rifle and you want to pull out your handgun. You don't stick the fucking assault rifle to your back. Guess what happened? Max Payne right-handed, he'll put the assault rifle in his left hand and hold the handgun with his right hand. You know, something you would do in real life if you ain't got a fucking strap, or, you know, guns can't stick to your body. And then if you wanted to dual wield, well, he'll throw down the assault rifle and then pull out the other handgun. Love it. I fucking love it. Love it. You see, that attention to detail, it goes so far, man. For me, anyway. For me. Y'all like staying stuck in the same places. Y'all don't want gaming to evolve. Y'all, I don't really care about all that. I don't care. Fuck that. Shit makes it more immersive for me. Shout out to V Keeps It Lowkey. How do we hardcore gamers get casuals to care more? We can't. We can't. It's not in them. It's not in their DNA. It's not in their DNA. We can't get them to care more. You got to be built for this. You got to be built for this. We can't get them to care more, man. We need to get the developers to care more. We can't get these casuals. They don't care. Shout out to Colt 40. He said, what's up, OG? Just dropping in the like. I'll listen to the entertainment later. Thank you, player. Appreciate you. Can't get them to care more, man. Shout out to Harry Johnson. Does PC games do any of that? Does PC games do any of that? Why the fuck? What do you mean? It's up to the developer. It ain't up to the platform. It's up to the developer. You know what I mean? PC don't develop games. They just run them better. That's all. They just run them better than consoles most of the time. PC ain't, they don't control that shit. The clothes gotta be wet. Yeah, they do. I don't understand. What you cool with your character falling in the body of water and then climbing out the body of water and it looked like he never fell in the body of water? You good with that? You the problem. You are the motherfucking problem. You cool if you playing a fucking racing game and you hit a wall at 300 miles an hour and the car looked the same way it did on the showroom floor? You good with that type of shit? Y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas. But it is what it is, man. I mean, I told y'all, man, the way things going, motherfucker might have to find another hobby and shit, man. I might give me some Legos or something, man. I don't know. Train set. Shit, I don't know, go catch crabs or snakes or some shit. I don't fucking know. Go catch frogs or something, man. Motherfucker's gonna have to find something else to do in a minute. The way this motherfucker going. For real, I might start doing 18,000 piece puzzles or something, man. I don't fucking know. Set up some dominoes and knock them down or something. I'm gonna have to find something else to do around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Gonna have to find something else to do. Hey Remington, you can eat a dick. You here? You don't like what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, cocksucker. Get your lame ass out of here. I'm bitching too much, and you ain't got no bitches. Shut your nut ass up. You just got finished jerking off, coming here complaining. I know you mad cocksucker. The fuck up, fucking clown. Who the fuck are you anyway? You're irrelevant. Anyway. Shit is crazy, man. It is what it is, man. Go duck hunting for real though. I'm about to go find them niggas and be like, give me some overalls, nigga, and a fucking duck whistle. Fuck it. I'm about to go do something. Shit crazy. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all niggas on Sunday, AGS Live. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure some people may got something to say. Matter of fact, Remington, you can come and say something. Remington, Canada. You know what I mean? Just before you show up, just get the cock out your mouth and your ass. And you can show up and say something. Fucking clown. Probably a sock account or something. Come on your real account, bitch. Make sure you show up on your real account, too. Shout out to Biz the Kid Game. He said Red Dead's 2 great attention to detail allows you to fully immerse into that world of being an outlaw. That's why it's so fun just fucking around and hunting. Facts. Definitely was fully immersed in that joint. No days off. Y'all already know what it is. Every Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. Yeah, show up, cocksucker. Show up. Sunday, you can have your chance in the sun, motherfucker. You dig? Yeah, show up. Make sure you motherfucking deflate that blow-up dial you got. Fold that motherfucker up. Put it under your bed. And bring your nut ass to the motherfucking podcast and talk your shit so I can roast you off the fucking internet, cocksucker. Fucking lame. You follow me, nigga. You here watching me. How you gonna be here watching me on my dick? Pause. But talk shit. How does that work? Who are you, cocksucker? You here watching me. I'm not watching you. Don't know who you are. Who are you? You're irrelevant. You're nobody. How you gonna talk shit when you here watching me? That shit be blowing my mind. Fuck out of here. You're here watching me running his mouth. The fuck up. Fucking lame. And when you show up, you only got you got 10 seconds to talk. Shout out to Pat the Logo guy for being a member for 6 months. He said, how much for an episode of San Andreas? Oh, man, come on, man. Y'all always trying to put me on the spot, man. People don't want to see that, man. See, this is the thing with y'all, man. I thought I told y'all before, man. You know Hard 8. I thought y'all know who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be one to get people what they don't want. If people wanted it, that shit would have had 1,000 likes already. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. If the people don't want it, I ain't doing it, man. I'm only doing shit that I know people gonna watch. I ain't doing shit that people ain't, that people want. I ain't doing shit that people don't want, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I just take the L and move on. I think the last joint got a nice amount of views, but ain't nobody hit the like button. So obviously what they seen, they ain't like. You dig? What they seen, they ain't like. So, I ain't wasting my time on shit that people don't want to watch. I'm just being real, man. That's just how it is. I'm still laughing at this Harry Johnson nigga and shit. This nigga, he must be here. PC must got that nigga pussy bleeding. Does PC do any of that? like PC's developed the game or some shit. What the fuck? PC is only a platform, sir. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? I'm talking about attention to detail. Does PC do that? Like the fucking PC develops the game and shit. Damn, who are you mad? What's going on, man? What you mad? PC native 4K, 120 frames, 144, 165. What's up, man? High res textures, mods, free online. What's up, man? PC hurt your feelings? Does PC do that? Can it build a better game? Can PC restore developers' passion? Damn, this motherfucker. Yo, what is up with y'all, man? This shit too funny, man. Oh, man, this shit too funny, man. This motherfucker think PC a magic carpet or some shit. Can PC do that? Oh, man, this shit too funny. Oh, man, hilarious. Fucking hilarious. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I mean, we had over 300 people in the hizzy. You dig? I appreciate that, man. That's more than some of these niggas' podcasts, man. That's what's up, though. I appreciate it, man. I'm humble. I'm humble. But nah, as far as San Andreas go, man, I don't know. I might have to beat that offline. But, people didn't want the shit. So it's like, if people want it, I'll deliver. But if they don't want it, then it's cool. I fall back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the one to force anything. I ain't forcing nothing, man. I look around, some dudes, they be live streaming. It be like 13 people in that joint, man. They still forcing it. I'm just like, damn, man. Go find something else to do. Ain't nobody watching, man. You could do all this extra shit. You could add shining lights, electronics, beep, best microphone, best quality. You could do all that, man. They ain't watching because that personality ain't there. You got to go find something else to do. Some people like, I'm going to make this shit work. These niggas going to watch me one day. They're going to watch me. Fuck, man. Don't force this shit. If they don't want it, fuck it. Move on. That's how I feel about it. Like, even with myself, like, people don't want the fucking GTA shit. All right, well, fuck it. Move on. Go somewhere else. I mean, do something else. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It ain't really, I ain't gonna force. People be trying to force shit. They be like, I'm doing this. I'm spending this. I'm buying this. Oh, it's 40 people here. Go do something else, man. No, you do got to start somewhere. But yo, when the fuck does it end, nigga? It's been 10 years. Like, when does it end? You do got to start somewhere. But I'm just going to tell you like this. When I started, it didn't take that long. You know what I'm saying? I hit 10,000. When I first started, I hit 10,000 subs in 7 months. That was at a time where I was very active on this motherfucker. I'm thinking what I was doing, like a video every day. no longer than every other day. I was doing videos for everything too. Y'all know it. I mean, the videos are still up back then. Y'all know how it went. I hit 10K subs in 7 months. I mean? I was rocking and rolling. It ain't take me long. The Jesus Bynum video popped off. I was doing YouTube for like 2 months. And that shit popped off. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, it ain't going to take long, man. For real. It don't take long. If you got the shit, if you got what people want to see, you'll pop. You know what I'm saying? Some people just ain't got it. You just got to accept that, man. You just ain't got it. It's okay. You can do something else and got that. But this shit right here, you ain't got it, man. Don't matter what you do, what you buy, how many microphones you got, headsets, don't matter. You know what I mean? Ass naked on the camera, none of that shit matters, man. If you got it, you got it. You know what I mean? Remember, my shit was popping. I didn't even have a capture card. Nigga, I was pointing the motherfucking camera at the screen. That shit was crooked and everything. Go look at that Jesus Bynum video. That ain't no fucking, well, y'all know that ain't no capture card. Nigga, that's a camera pointed at the screen I got from Sears. That shit wasn't even straight. That shit all crooked. That shit all crooked and all that, but none of that shit mattered because the entertainment that I brought to the video is what stood out. That's what mattered. Nobody never was like, yo, the quality of this shit is horrible. Motherfuckers love it. You know what I mean? That shit doesn't matter. None of that shit fucking matters. I be seeing people investing in all this money in these channels and they don't go nowhere. It's like you wasting money. You know what I mean? If you can't hook people with your personality, then just move on. Once you hook them with what you bring to the table, personality-wise, within yourself, then you go out and start buying all this extra shit and all that. But you got to hook the people first. You're just wasting money, man. There's some dudes around that got some nice channels, like as far as the way they look, the quality, the all that shit, top notch. Ain't nobody watching because your fucking personality is like a fucking cardboard cutout. So it's like, but nobody show up like, you know what? I like this guy because I love the way he got the lights set up in the background. Like that doesn't bring people in, man. You the person, you yourself, you within got to bring the people in. And then all that other shit is extra. That's like icing or whatever, or sprinkles and shit. The cake and the icing got to be there already. All that other shit, that shit extra. That's icing. You know what I mean? I mean, sprinkles. That's just sprinkles. You don't need it. Cake's still good, but, you know, throw on some sprinkles. Yeah. It is what it is. Shout out to 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I was working, so I can't comment on Sundays, but I can't wait till micro LED comes out commercial. Ultra wide gaming on the big screen will be lit. Yeah, it's going to be a long time for that. You're going to have to relax unless you got big bucks. Shout out to Pat the Logo Guy, episode 14 of Life Behind Bars. Hard8 said he loves us. I think I know what you're talking about. I cringe at that. You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. I was lying like a motherfucker, dog. I feel some type of I was lying like shit. I remember just watching episode 14 not too long ago, and I heard that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? What the hell was happening? I fuck with y'all, though. I got love for y'all. I love for you. I fuck with those that fuck with me. A lot of YouTubers that are boring as fuck. No. I no. I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying, but they got something. It's something that pulls people in. It don't have to be a sense of humor. It doesn't have to be you know, that they're funny or anything like that. They could be very informative. They could be very relatable. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. It don't always have to be the entertainment value and shit like that. See what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just that people can relate to them. Are they informative or shit like that? They're good storytellers maybe or something like that. But you know, it's a lot to go into. No, I definitely see some YouTubers that are boring as hell and whatever like that. And you'd be like, how big? Why are they so big? But when you really step back, look at the situation, you can kind of figure it out. Like, yeah, all right, I get it. You know what I mean? They got the it factor. Being informative, well-spoken, and edited gets you far too. Yeah, all that shit can get, I mean, all that, you know, all that helps. Everything helps. But at the end of the day, it starts with you. It starts with you. It just depends on what type of videos you are doing, to where a lot of that shit comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of YouTuber you are, being informative, well-spoken, or edited videos can definitely go a long way. But at the end of the day, it starts with you. You know what I mean? Before anything else, you got to see if you can pull in the audience, and then you worry about all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you step it up. Like I said, I started with a camera pointing at a screen, and the shit was crooked half of the time. Go look at my old videos on the Real Hard8times channel. Go look at my old videos on the Real Hard8times channel, the early videos when I'm pointing the camera at the TV screen. Half of the time, that bitch was crooked. I ain't have a leveler. I should have had a leveler. Oh, how you say it? A level, whatever. I should have had the shit to level the shit out, but I didn't. I did. You know what I'm saying? So half of the time, that shit was crooked and everything, but nobody never said nothing about it because they just enjoyed they enjoyed what I was bringing to the table, man. So, you know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm humble. You dig? But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button and all that shit. I appreciate it. How BG gets so many subs, I don't know, man. BG was a machine at one point in time. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, BG used to upload a lot of fucking videos. There was one point in time where BG was uploading like 5 fucking videos a day. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, at that time, it was like every time you uploaded a video, you got more subs. You would get more subs. Every time you uploaded a video, you would get a nice amount of subs and shit, especially if you was growing. So at one point in time, BG was a motherfucking machine and shit. I used to be like, God damn, dog, fuck, like this. Like, he used to be I mean, if you was around, y'all remember that nigga used to be uploading videos. Sheesh. He used to upload a lot of fucking videos, dog. At least 3 videos a day. At least 3. You know what I'm saying? At least to be pumping those motherfuckers out. Of course, they were, you know, just like news article videos and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Not a lot of effort put into them and all that, but it was working. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the only thing that's questionable about BG and his subs, like if they like paid for some shit, is because of how it's like he hit a brick wall and shit. Like, and usually that doesn't happen. Usually you start to gradually slow down, right? The only thing that make BG, I mean, I remember his work ethic of pumping out those videos. So, you know what I'm saying? There is some legitimacy to his sub count, but the only thing that make you question it is how he hit like a wall. Like, he was going up so fast that he just got to 80,000. It was like, just stopped. And it usually don't happen like that. That's usually how you could tell if somebody like botting and shit, because you'll be on this upward fucking trajectory and then just like hit a wall. Like, it usually don't happen like that. You usually gradually see somebody slow down. You just don't come to a complete stop. You see what I'm saying? So like when I was going up, I got to 10,000 in 7 months, and each 10, it took longer. You see what I'm saying? Like each 10 I reached like 10, 20, 30, and then 40. It took longer and longer to get to the next milestone of 10,000 and shit. So I got to 10,000 in 7 months. And then I think it took me like, I want to say it took like, 18 months or some shit like that to get to 20,000. And then it took longer to get to 30,000. And then it took longer to get to 40,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, gradually, I just started to like slow down. And plus my video output started to slow down too. So gradually I just kind of like fell off. But as BG situation, that nigga was flying. Like, it was like a rocket, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? His sub count he was just going up so fast. Like you thought for sure he was going to hit 100,000. There was no doubt in your mind, like, oh, he about to hit 100,000. And then he just got to 80,000, and it was like flatline. I was like, what the fuck? So that's the only thing that make like his shit kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, why was he going up so fast and then just came to a complete stop when he didn't slow down and none of that shit at the time? You know what I'm saying? At the time, he still was putting out the same video output, but like I said, you gradually usually just slow down. Like I said, for me, I gradually slowed down. Got to 10,000 quick, but then it took longer to get to 20, longer to get to 30, and even longer to get to 40. Him on the other side, it was just like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Stop. Like, what the fuck? What happened? What's going on? So that's why people started to question, like, was he paying for subs and shit like that? I don't fucking know. I mean, you could be skeptical because of the way the way his subs was going up and how they just stopped. It usually never happens like that. It gradually slows down. His shit never gradually. He never had a slow down period. He just flew. He flew up to 80,000. Like, it was just like every couple of days, this motherfucker was at another 10. It was like, God damn, he going for. And you felt like for a fact, like, yo, this nigga about to hit 100,000. And then it just never made it. Even now, like, he been at 80,000 for like fucking shit. It's been like years. He been at 80,000. Fucking year. I don't know. None of us is really having no growth around this motherfucker. I don't know. Maybe it's just some crumb size shit, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't 100% say that he did anything foul when it came to his subs. I mean, there's things that give you doubt because of how fast he went up and then it just stopped. And then he was associated with somebody like fucking like the Bull, the Bot King. So, you know, I guess people have doubts because of that. But other than that, man, you know, ain't nobody really growing over here on the fucking crumb side. If we gonna be totally honest around this motherfucker, I don't know, motherfucker shadow band or I don't know what's going on, but ain't nobody over here really growing that been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us really fucking growing. So I don't know what it is. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Like, have anybody found me? Anybody watching right now found me in the last 6 months? Anybody watching right now that found me in the last 6 months or some shit? I feel like everybody that's here done been here. Like, I don't feel like nobody new is in this motherfucker. I feel like everybody here been here and shit. So it's like nobody ain't growing over here, dog. We all fucking dead. As far as me though, my channel, like my the Real Hard8times channel, the channel with 40,000 subs, you know, I had got a lot of subs for Life Behind Bars too. I got a lot. When I was doing Life Behind Bars, I had a lot of subs, man. I got a lot of subs off of that. I got a lot of subs off of Life Behind Bars. And I had a lot of people that watched Life Behind Bars that was not into gaming. They wasn't into gaming. They used to tell me, like, yo, I don't know nothing about no games, but this shit right here, fire. Like, they just wasn't in the game. So once Life at the Bars and Life Behind Bars ended, all the people that wasn't in the games, they kind of just, you know, went on about their business and shit. I got at least 20,000 subs off of Life Behind Bars. I want to say about 10, 20,000 subs I got off of Life Behind Bars by itself. And then I got a nice amount of subs when I was doing Let's Talk About Pussy. When I was doing the Let's Talk About Pussy series, I got a lot of subs off of that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I like shot my fucking self in the foot. Because that's like the gift and the curse of when you got a variety channel. Like when you do a bunch of different shit on your channel, you can have a bunch of subs for a bunch of different reasons. So people that was there for Life Behind Bars, they not watching my video game reviews. They not watching live commentary and all that shit. They're not watching shit like that. So me having so much separation, because Let's Talk About Pussy was a big deal. You can go look at the playlist. Them views was crazy. And then, you know, Life Behind Bars was doing this Thug Thizzle. So I had got a lot of subs off of those two series alone. And that's kind of what fucked my shit up. And that's the gift and the curse of having a variety channel. See, when you got a channel that focus on one thing, like if you got a GTA channel and focus only on Grand Theft Auto, you know that all the subs that you gain, they are there for that. They are there for that reason. They are there for Grand Theft Auto content. Shout out to Big Maserati, the Trap Gunner. He said, "Are you buying Horizon because you're hyped or just want to try?" I'm playing Horizon because it ain't nothing else to fucking do. I'm not really hyped for the game. I really have no expectations for it. Hopefully it's better than the first game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kung Fu Dennis. He said, "Been watching since I was 17. I'm 28 now." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anybody new over this motherfucker? But when you got a channel that focuses on one thing, you know that all of those subs are there for that one thing, right? So that's the gift. Because mostly every time you put up a video, most of your subscriber base is going to watch it because that's why they subbed in the first place. But the thing about focusing on one thing, because if that one thing is not hot anymore, now your channel might end up dead if you're not strong enough to make the transition. So that's the curse. Now, when you got a variety channel, the gift is that no matter what, you're going to always have shit to talk about because you're not focused on just one thing. But the curse is you're going to have a bunch of different subs there for a bunch of different reasons. So that's why your views and all that shit will fluctuate and all of that. I'd rather have a variety channel. That way I ain't never stuck. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand why somebody would just have one channel focus on one thing. That way, you know, they know that all of them subs is there for that reason. Now, if gaming as a whole fucking crumbles, then motherfuckers is stuck. But, you know, that probably won't happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, man. Shakedown 2012 ain't getting many views either. Damn, for real? Me and Shakedown was coming up together, man. Like, we was all right. We was kind of cool, but, you know, that was in the early days. Nigga ain't no better about this internet shit, so I don't really talk to dude no more. But niggas is falling off. It's time for the new guys. Yeah, I plan on getting Dying Light 2, but we'll see. We'll see. I do want to play it though. I do want to play it. But let me see. Is anybody new? Anybody in the last 6 months? Did I miss somebody that said they just found me in the last 6 months? Nobody? That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody growing on the crumb side. We all dead over here. Anybody come over? Robin Gaming is dead too? Oh, with no Uncharted. See, he was an Uncharted guy. So he had to stick with that. He built his channel off Uncharted. So once Uncharted ain't hot, you know what I mean? He'll have new life once the next Uncharted come out. His channel did too, though? Damn. I ain't seen a Robin Gaming video in ages. I forgot all about him. You just reminded me. You found me when you was 14. Jesus Christ. Shout out to y'all. Anybody in the last 6 months? Nobody. All these, I got grandfather subs. Shout outs to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Kung Fu Dennis. I read this Kung Fu Dennis. Been watching since I was 17. I'm 28 now. Damn. Nobody in the last 6 months. Hey, Blandrew, how long you been here, Blandrew? I know you be sneaking over here and shit, but I know you be sneaking your ass over here. But how long you been here, Blandrew? How long? Nobody in the last 6 months. You see what I'm saying? I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Me and BG need to have a sit down one day. I don't know what's wrong with that guy, man. That boy hurt. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened. Me and BG never had a fallout. Tell that fucking podcast, man. Shit went left. I don't know. Y'all gotta understand. Me and BG was cool for 4 years before that podcast even started. I don't really know what happened. I'm confused as y'all, dog. This nigga even wasn't Zaire. Zaire was even on Weapon Wheel. That man had a whole gay story about this man. I ain't never did no shit like that, but it is what it is, dog. I don't know. That sit down would expose a lot of things. I don't think he want to do that. I ain't got nobody in the last 6 months. I'm looking through the comments. I don't see nobody. So we're dead, man. I'm dead. I keep it real with myself. I ain't gonna even sit here and cap. I'm dead over here. I'm glad y'all niggas still around, man. I know idols turn rivals real quick. I'm dead, man. I thought we was cool for 4 years. Nah, all right, I feel you. It was under the surface. I don't think so, man. I'm telling you, dog. I can't co-sign that, man. I can't co-sign that, dog. There was no signs that we wasn't as cool as I thought we were, dog. There was no signs. I remember when I went to New York for the Rockstar barbecue, he was disappointed that he couldn't meet me, or at least he acted like he was. I mean, that's what you want to believe. I can't believe that, dog. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, dog. I don't know. People now like y'all thought y'all was cool. I don't know. Listen, man. Y'all know I call a ball, a striker. If that was the case, if the signs was there, I'll tell you. I don't feel that, because when I went to New York, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be in Manhattan, the Soho district, come through, boom, boom, boom. We both was disappointed that we couldn't link up because I was far as shit. I think he was like off in college, and I ain't really know how far away I was from him until he told me. He was really disappointed that we couldn't link up when I came to New York. So either that or he a good ass actor and he need to get the fuck off of YouTube and go audition. For real, dog. I don't know, man. I don't believe that, dog. I don't know what happened. See, yeah, my channel dead. I'm dead. I ain't got nobody new over here in the past 6 months, dog. I'm dead, dog. Podcast ain't bringing nobody in. I better change my attitude before ain't nobody over this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris. We're not family or friends, but when you stop YouTube, I'll be sad, to be honest. LOL. Been watching you for a long time, and had a different name, but was Incognito. Oh, Incognito. I think I remember that name. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what happened, dog. Really. Shit. Hold on. I'm new. Soul Khan said he's new. How new are you, Soul Khan? How new are you? Like, can you pinpoint when you found me, dog? And how did you find me? Past 6 months? Really? Feel like I seen you around here a little longer than that. Can you pinpoint when you found me and how you found me? Oh, there's too much camera content now. All right. Too much camera content now. Everyone wants to watch someone. Just look at Twitch. Dudes is watching dudes watching TV. What? Huh? They watching somebody else just sit there and watch TV. That's it. Oh, man, I can't compete with that. I've been thinking about getting the camera too. I have really been thinking about getting the camera. You know, the problem is that I really value privacy, dog. Like, I don't want to be sitting in front of no fucking camera and shit. People all in my face, man. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I remember being on camera for court and shit. I started out on camera too because I thought that's what I had to do. Like, that's the funniest shit. When I first started YouTube, I just looked at people that I liked. They was on camera, so I got on camera. You know what I'm saying? I did a whole interview on camera, just standing up in front of the camera. Like, I ain't show, no, I mean, not interview, review. I did my first review for Fight Night Round 4. That was my first review I ever did on YouTube. The channel is gone now. I lost my channel, but the first gaming review I ever did on YouTube was for Fight Night Round 4. It's me in a room at the time. At the time, where was I at? Matter of fact, where was I? Yeah, I was in the room and I'm just standing in front of the camera. Like there's no gameplay, no nothing. I'm just standing in front of the camera talking about giving my review for Fight Night Round 4. And that's what I thought I had to do. So in the early days of my YouTube career, or whatever you want to call it, I was standing in front of the camera. I used to just stand in front of the camera. I had no gameplay. Then I stumbled upon somebody. I think it might have been like Apex. And he used to point a camera at the TV. So then I started doing that. I'm like, all right, well, I want to capture some fucking gameplay. I might as well start doing that. And that's how I started pointing the camera at the TV, because I seen somebody else that I fuck with, that I watched doing it. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man. That was another thing too, because listen, I told y'all I'm just as critical as myself as anybody else, dog. Another thing about standing in front of the camera, when I was standing in front of the camera, I had to make sure I had on a different set of clothes every time. Like I had to make sure you never see me wear the same polo shirt twice. You never see me wear anything like twice. I'll be putting these crazy, stupid restrictions on myself, because that's the shit that I probably would look at and be clowning. So I put it on myself like, yo, I'm not fucking, these niggas cannot see the same shirt twice. Like I'm some fucking celebrity or some shit. Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. Shout out to Kung Fu Dennis. He said, who remember Hard 8 had to shoot his gun at the start of the match to match up his audio? Yeah. Damn, dog, you've been around for a minute. No chair. No, I wasn't sitting in a chair or nothing. I used to stand up because it was somebody I was watching at the time. He used to stand up in his video, so I thought that's how you did it. And I stood up in my video. I didn't sit in a chair or nothing. I used to stand up and make whatever video I was making. I didn't even sit down. I used to stand up. Shit was the weirdest shit ever, dog. Switching up clothes like in a war. Facts. I'm like, damn, I wore that shirt last time. Cannot wear that shirt again. Yeah, Apex is free. Truth Chaser. You know what I'm saying? Gideon Prime. Yeah. I used to just stand up. No sit down. Stand up. Shit was crazy. You know what I mean? Legs hurting like a motherfucker after 10 minutes. I used to just stand up, talking to camera. I used to sit the camera. I didn't even have a tripod. I used to sit the camera up on a dresser. You know what I'm saying? Sit the camera up on the dresser. I had like a high dresser, so I used to sit the camera up on the motherfucking dresser. You know what I mean? Stand, make sure my clothes wasn't wrinkled and shit. Stand in front of the camera. B. Pfeiffer tell y'all. I don't know what B. Pfeiffer at right now, but Barney Pfeiffer tell y'all he was around back then, because he used to make YouTube videos. You know what I mean? I used to stand up in front of the camera and shit. You know what I mean? Make sure my clothes was right. Then a little bit later, I started adding filters. Yeah, I was doing filters before filters was popping. I started adding filters and shit, trying to switch it up. Oh, man, I wish I still had those videos. God damn, I wish I still had those videos so y'all can see this shit, dog. I want to see them. I want to fucking see them and laugh at those motherfuckers, man. Shit used to be crazy. I started adding filters to the video and shit. Shit was lit. Damn, I wish I still had them videos. Fuck. What can I do to get new viewers on a podcast? I don't know. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man, because my shit dead right now. I got one person watching right now that said he started watching in the last 6 months. Did he say how he found me? Where is who is that? Soul Khan. So did you say how you found me and shit? How did you find me, Soul Khan? I need to know. because you're the only one, you the sole suspect that started watching me in the last 6 months. Watch people playing games on easy. Damn, not the Blackie Lebowski. Sheesh. 1 month ago from Weapon Wheel. Huh? How the hell you found me from Weapon Wheel a month ago? What the fuck? How that happened? I know it wasn't BG. I know it wasn't BG. How the fuck that happened? A month ago? Get your friends to watch Soul Khan. It's up to you. He capping. Fresh Ingredients said you capping. John D. Second found me last year. How did you find me last year? Where'd you find me at last year? Crumbside Clips. Oh, shit. Crumbside Clips. Crumbside Clips. All right. 6-hour road trip. Oh, shit. Oh, episode. Yeah, you hit it right on the head, Drew Tube 316. That's exactly how he found me. Damn. He heard that fire. He was like, I gotta go check up on this guy. I gotta go check up on this guy. I found you from a Black Bond video back in late 2020. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Jabari Jones, you knew? How you found me? I found a Crumbside through Solid Rev. You have no clue what I look like, and you've been watching me since middle school. I put a video up when I went to Rockstar in New York. I put a video up. I'm on camera, and I got a video up when I went to Florida for Madden Bowl. I got a video up on the Real Hard8times channel. Matter of fact, I think both of them videos are up on the Real Hard8times channel. I went to Madden Bowl, I got a video up, and I got a video up from when I went to Rockstar for the rooftop barbecue. You know when you turn on GTA 5 and you see that address and that wall of text? Yeah, I was there. And when I was there, you know what they was working on? And I ain't even know. They was working on GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. Do another video for GTA launch day. Nigga, I'm going to be 80 years old. Mr. P flows. No. No, fam. No. No, fam. No. How did me and Drew become friends? Drew was he was a viewer. He was a viewer, and yeah, he was just a viewer and shit. That's how we got cool. And once I was starting a podcast, he wanted to be on the podcast and shit. He was like, yo, how do I get on? He was like, I give you a GTX 1080 Ti. And at the time, I had just sold my 1080 Ti. And I was like, I don't want that shit. So he was like, all right, well, I'm going to sell it. Well, he was like, you could sell it and give me 200. So I sold that shit. I think I sold it for like 600. He was like, sell the 1080 Ti and give me 200. So I sold the 1080 Ti. I don't know who I sold it to. Whoever remembered buying a 1080 Ti off of me, and it had a New York return address. That was the one that I know it was a Zotac amp edition. I know it was that. So I had sold it. So whoever I sold that 1080 Ti to, and it had a New York a return address, that was Drew joint. So I sold it. I think I sold it for 600, and he gave me the 400 to be on the podcast, and he kept 200. So that's how that went down. So that's how he got on the podcast. Yeah, he on some fallback shit now. Yeah, I had a 1080 Ti SLI. SLI was the worst shit I ever had. I'll never do that shit again. I mean, SLI is dead now, but no, I had 1080 Ti's and SLI, man. That shit was not. No, the only thing that thing was good for was doing benchmarks on fucking Fire Strike and shit like that. When it came to game, and I hated that shit. And plus, it was an Alienware too. I ain't like that shit. Yeah, I think Drew got rid of his channel and shit. My history of modern war Negro. Oh no, he said some fly shit a couple years ago. It was a long time ago. It's probably fucking 7-8 years ago. I don't even remember exactly what he said, to be honest with you. Be real with you. But he said some fly shit, subliminal shit, whatever like that. I didn't even know him, never had a conversation with him and shit, but he said some subliminal shit about the fucking podcast. I mean, about the Crumb Side, and I was included in it. So, that's really it. Nothing major. Like, he wasn't nobody that I wanted to like put hands and feet on. He was just somebody that I wanted to see what he had to say. He was somebody that, I wanted to go to E3 just to have a conversation. He wasn't nobody that I really was like I wanted to do something to, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have a conversation and see what the problem was. You know what I mean? That's it. Nothing major. Nothing major. He said, I don't even remember. Obviously it wasn't that big of a deal, right? That I don't even remember what the fuck he said. He said some fly shit. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Do I have the link to Zephyrnic sex tape? I never had the link to that shit. You got to ask Bond about that. I'm quite sure he got that in the relevant files. King Prel. Shout out to Torrance Ingram, man. Super late. I see you talking about Ghosts. Like, no, I watched Eraser last night. Still as fire as it was when I was a kid. Oh, yeah, Eraser the shit with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. Eraser, that's that shit. Yeah, tough guy. Niggas tough now, man. It's all good, man. But yeah, that shit was old. I don't even remember what that shit was about. Yeah, I gave a room tour of the hotel. Yeah. That's on my other channel, The Real Hard8times. I was in Clearwater, Florida and shit. Shout out to XRP Dishwasher. Remember when 8 had chicks twerking in his must listen videos and had that Nikki girl do his outro? Where's she at now? 8. She was back for a while. I don't know what happened to her. Yeah, she was back for a while. I think she had like a child and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She fell off. She was back for a minute doing Dead by Daylight shit. What happened to Dream 308? I have no idea. I have no idea, man. Y'all know I'm kind of like, when it comes to this internet shit, I'm kind of like self-isolated. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking I'm on some fallback shit. Don't tell nobody, don't tell anyone, but I jerked off to that. That's not Black Bond. Stop this. I know that's not Black Bond. I know Black Bond ain't just say that. That's not Black Bond, dog. I can't even look at this nigga channel. No. Oh, hold on. Let me go over here. No way that's fucking Black Bond. Black Bond ain't see that shit. But I'm self-isolated now, man. It took a while to get to where I'm at now. But, after that AGS Live, after that AGS podcast shit, man, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm done with these internet people, man. I can't deal with these internet people, man, because it's too many feelings and emotions, and people is too sensitive nowadays, man. I'm like, I can't deal with these internet people, man. So I'll be on some fallback shit, man. I don't be wanting to be around these motherfuckers, man, for real. I just can't do it no more. Too much bullshit. That ain't the real Black Bond, no way. So I'll be on some. So I don't know what happened to most of these people, man. I don't know what happened to most of these people. I'm on some fallback shit, man, because shit just get too out of control. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna fall back. Like that AGS podcast shit, that was a real eye opener because shit was happening for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's almost like it's meant for me not to be around nobody until I met Optimus Cole, the triple OG. But see, Optimus Cole, he older and he cut from a different cloth. So everything with me and Optimus was lit. You know what I'm saying? Me and Optimus, we was lit. So when it came to so Optimus was like the last of that's not the real Black Bond. Yeah, Optimus was like the last of the Mohicans, man, because shit with AGS podcast was just going left. And I'm like, I'm falling out with people over time. Look at the Candace shit. Me and Candace fell out because we about to play Monopoly and she wanted J-Main to hold the money. And then argued me down about that. Like, how did that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that even happen, dog? Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, shout out to Cole. Hope he gets well soon. Absolutely, man. Shout out to you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Like, I was getting into it with people over some bullshit. Like, how did that even turn into an argument? How did that even turn into a fallout? She didn't ask if anybody else can hold the money. For some reason, she didn't want me to hold the money. Like, why? What the fuck you think I'm going to do with it? But she ain't asked if somebody else in the fucking podcast could hold the money. She wanted somebody else in a whole different podcast to hold the money. And then that shit turned into a big deal. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? How is this happening right now, man? It was like signs, dog. It was like, yo, you got to get the fuck away from these people. You know what I'm saying? The shit that happened with Ravish when he rage quit the podcast. Look how that happened. Over a trophy? Okay, you ain't beat the game. You're not going to be here today. He got mad because I found 2 other people to come fill in for him and Dark Cloud wasn't going to be there because they didn't beat The Last of Us 2. So I went and got 2 other people to fill in the spot because we was doing a spoiler cast, and that got out of control. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dog? No matter what I do, it's just issues. It's like, yeah, man, you need to get the fuck away from these people. I mean, leave these internet niggas alone, dog. Like, do that. Just leave these people alone, man, because obviously something just ain't right. something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. So it was just a good thing. I just had to just leave shit alone, man. It was a good thing that shit happened the way it happened. Like, why the fuck you want me to get why should we get a money to somebody in a whole nother podcast? What sense does that make? That blew up. Ravish. Oh, I found 2 other people. That turned into a problem. It's like, what is going on? The shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. I'm like, these bulls is wild, man. So I just had to fall back, man. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said allegedly all that anti-8 stuff started from Drew. Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, yeah, I feel like, Drew was the main one that kept bringing up fucking a Patreon. He the one that kept bringing up a Patreon. Like, yo, let's do the Patreon. I kept saying like, no, I don't want to do no fucking Patreon. Like I told y'all already, I'm not doing that shit, man. I learned my lesson from the last group of niggas I was in the Patreon with. I'm not doing it again. I'm trying to avoid issues. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Candace wanted to grab J-Main do-rag. He was cock blocking, allegedly. I'm like, no, I'm not doing no Patreon. Y'all can do one on your own. Y'all don't need me, man. That's definitely where I think a lot of the shit started and shit. Shout out to King Proud. They went to the corner store and never came back. Shout out to Andre Garcia. I remember that live stream was a classic AGS Lite. Yeah, remember Ravish made all that fucking noise and then turned around. He wasn't going to be there anyway. Like, you see the type of shit I was going through? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Shout out to V Keeps It Low Key, and this is why you don't hang around the corner store. Thank y'all for the super chats, man. Yeah, it was just like trouble. And then I tried to only deal with them on Sunday, right? So it's like, damn, if I'm not around these motherfuckers, chance shit really happen. So even that turned into a problem. I just couldn't win for losing, man. So it was just like, you know what, man, fuck this. Let me get the fuck up out of here, man, and just start this other shit I've been thinking about. Shout out to Max B. What happened to that white woman, Nessie? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. There was a lot of people floating through AGS. That joint was cursed, man. AGS podcast was cursed. Then you had Blaze. Blaze disappeared for whatever reason. I ain't talked to Blaze since. I don't know what happened. Me and Blaze never had an argument. Me and Blaze never had a disagreement. Me and Blaze never had a heated debate. Me and Blaze never had anything. Nothing. One day he just stopped talking to me. Like, what the fuck? Just out of the clear blue. Out of the clear blue. One day he just stopped talking to me. We never had a fallout. Never had anything close to a fallout. A disagreement, heated debate, heated argument, nothing. Absolutely nothing. One day he just fell out. I don't know. I had some theories on why. I don't know. I think he wanted to be closer to BG and them or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, dog. We never had an issue, ever. Ever. Never had a fucking issue. Not one. Not one. He can't tell you a time me and him had an issue. If he did, if he said anything, he's lying. It's made up. We never had a problem. Never had a fallout. Never had any type of beef whatsoever. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. He just one day was like, I ain't talking to you no more. He didn't say that. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? What's his reasons behind it? I'd never found out. Because, I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't even reaching out to see, like, yo, what's going on? What's the issue? Don't know. Don't fucking care. AGS podcast, it's just, it was cursed. It was cursed. I'm like, damn, never had a problem. Just one day just was like, you know what? I don't want to talk to Hard 8 no more. I don't know what happened. I guess that's what he been on Weapon Wheel regularly. I guess that's what he thought he needed. Probably felt like they'd a bigger audience. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Don't get me the line or making up shit. I don't fucking know. He said he left because he had a kid. Really? I mean, even if he left the podcast, he still never said, me and Blaze haven't had a conversation since 2009, since he left. We never had a conversation since he left. So I know that ain't like what him having a kid got to do with anything. As far as, okay, you left the podcast. Okay, that's fine. What happened to the silent treatment afterwards? That was the weird shit. Where's One Stop for Gamer? I think One Stop's still around. One Stop's still around. Yeah, One Stop's still around. I mentioned something about Blaze baby mama cakes, and ever since then, I don't think that is. Yo, he put a video up with, I don't know, was that his baby mom? Like twerking? Like he wanted everybody to see her cakes. Like I don't understand why would that make him feel some type of way if you comment on it. Like what the hell did you upload it for? If you ain't want nobody to comment on the girl cakes, why would you put that out publicly for everybody to see? I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea. He just randomly left. Yes, he randomly left and he randomly stopped talking to me. We never had a fallout. Me and Blaze never had an issue, fight, argument. When I tell you nothing, I mean nothing. Absolutely. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It's weird to me. That happened twice last year. You got ghosted. Maybe it was because of Rev. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea. Y'all know just as much as I know. You're going to have to call Scooby-Doo and them solve that mystery. I have no idea. It was at a point, too, where I just was like, you know what, man? Fuck it, man. I'm not even reaching out because I didn't even do nothing to nobody. So for you to be acting like that, what the fuck is you acting like that for? All right, well, fuck it. Keep it that way. I keep it moving. So I don't know. Shit weird, though. It definitely got something to do with one of these other YouTube niggas or some shit like that. It's something. So it's something around there. It definitely got something to do around this shit. I don't know. Mocha was on WWP first. She didn't leave my podcast and then join theirs and shit. She was on their shit first. Well, at least a guest or whatever like that. Mocha is, I don't know, Mocha's strange. She a strange chick. She argumentative and shit. She's sensitive as a motherfucker and she just like to argue so much. I think she insecure with the way she looked too because she always talking about somebody wanting her and all this dumbass shit she be saying and shit. Your daddy want to eat my pussy though. You know how she be talking. You can't ask her nothing. You can't talk to her about nothing. She always very fucking combative. She always on defense. She was never going to last on fucking AGS anyway. If AGS would have survived, she was never going to survive. You know what I'm saying? I blocked you on Twitter. I'm about to block you right now, nigga. Your mother's sensitive. I ain't never been sensitive in my life. Fuck is you talking about? Motherfuckers crack me up. They run their fucking mouth, talk all the shit they want to talk. And then when you block them, you sensitive. I don't know you, nigga. Don't play with me. Fuck is you talking about? These niggas crazy, nigga. I don't play with you. I play with people I know, people I'm cool with. I don't play with you niggas, man. Fuck is you talking about sensitive? Oh, you sensitive? I don't fuck with you like that. Who are you, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Play with me, nigga. Go play with your fucking kids or something, your mother or something. Play with me, man. Ain't nothing sensitive about me. I just don't play with strangers, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Shout out to Torrance Ingram 8. Can you rank your worst, the best AGS members past and present? Candace and Mocha got to be at the bottom of the worst list. Absolutely not. I love Candace, dog. Candace was like my favorite, yo. Candace is definitely not at the bottom. I love Candace, dog. Candace was like my favorite one, yo. Straight up. If I had Candace was like my favorite because I loved what she brought to the table and shit. I loved her difference of opinion and all that shit, man. I love Candace, dog. Candace is at the top. She is definitely not the worst. But no, absolutely. She at the top. I was really fucking with Candace, dog. I hate that, it came to where it came to. I don't know how it got down to what the hell she was going through or how it got to that point, but I fucking love Candace, dog. I don't know what happened. Candace is like at the top. She was like my favorite one, dog. Shout out to Harry Johnson. He said Blaze right here. He had us. Oh man, he had us. No, I love Candace, man. Candace was like number one. You know what I'm saying? Ravish was cool, but Ravish is a pure snake, dog. Like that nigga's a fucking snake. I seen what he did to Drew, dog. And something Drew was supposed to be somebody he was supposed to be real close with. They talk on the phone for hours and all this other fly shit. I seen that shit he did to Drew. And the way he disrespected that man and put that man personal shit all out there in the street, talking about that man, girl was cheating on him, a bunch of shit, man. He was talking crazy, man. Like, he's a fucking snake, dog. That dude is the worst. I seen the way he did Drew, man. He's horrible, yo. He a fucked up dude, man. For real. Cold lame. He's a lame in the highest fucking regard. Cold fucking lame. But I love Candace, though. Candace was cool as shit. That was my dog, man. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. I don't know, man. Really don't. Don't fucking know, dog. Don't know. What is up with all these fake accounts popping up, dog? What is happening? What is going? Somebody is diving through a whole bunch of sock accounts right now. What is happening right now? What is going on? Somebody diving through a whole bunch of sock accounts. But anyway, yeah, man, Candace was one of my favorites. I would have to say Candace was number one. When I look at everything that unfolded, I would have to say Candace was number one, too. I like Cycle too. Cycle, I was fucking with Cycle, man. He went off the deep end. I think he was just drunk. I think Cycle's situation was more alcohol. I think he was just drunk and shit like that. But you know, they say what is it? How that saying go? When somebody drunk and shit, I don't know. But Cycle was cool too. I think me and Cycle fall out. I think he was just drunk, man. I don't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool though. You know, when AGS podcast was firing on all cylinders, you know, it was good. Shit just went. Shit just. I don't know, man. I tried, dog. With AGS podcast, I really tried. I don't know what people wanted me to be engaged more and all this extra shit, man. I'm like, yo, all we got to do is show up on Sundays, man. That's it. All we got to do is show up on Sundays and just do our thing, man. They motherfuckers started getting in their feelings and started assuming I was doing this, that, and the third. Oh, he ain't coming to game night. I don't want to come to game night every fucking night, dog. Like, what is going on, man? I'm chilling. I'm trying to avoid the issues, not fucking create none or even be around enough to where issues can happen. I'm just trying to limit myself to one time a week. Hopefully that won't fucking, you know, crazy, dog. Shout out to Fernando. What up, man? Any chance to get red on the pod? Oh, of course, but I don't fucking I don't be reaching out to people. I got Red I call Red on the phone and be like, Red, what's up? Slide. But I don't be reaching out to people, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Red phone number and shit. She got mine. I done had Red number for fucking 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I could hit Red up on a hitter and just ask her to come through, but I don't be doing all that shit, man. People be coming up with 100 excuses. Not to say she would, but I'm just saying, it'd be hard for me to accept shit. Like, it don't be, I mean, it just don't be, sometimes shit don't be, I mean, making sense. Yo, you come through on Sunday, man, I'm busy, man, I'm going to space. All right, man. All right, dog. Fuck it. Yeah, Psycho been a caller. No, ain't no beef with Psycho and shit. I'm just saying with that issue that we had, you know what I'm saying? I just think it was just, you know, niggas had too much to drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, where's who? What happened between you and Dark Cloud? And I mean, you know, Dark Cloud was part of that crowd. You know, he was part of that squad. Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing really happened. You know, I just, you know, he did host, you know, that Surviving Hard 8 podcast that they did on Dark Cloud channel. He did host it. You know what I'm saying? But he was the one that really just told me everything that was going on that I was unaware of. Like, he the one that told me what, you know, what was being said behind the scenes. And how everybody got to the point that they got to, and they felt like I was only about myself and all this bullshit. I'm like, man, just show up on Sundays and that's that, man. Let's do our thing on Sunday and leave it at that, man. We ain't got to be fucking kumbaya all week and all that shit, dog. Just show up on Sunday. And like the Patreon is that. I think the Patreon was really the fucking just niggas really wanted that Patreon. But Drew really wanted that fucking Patreon. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said Blandrew surprised me with how good he was on AGS. Blandrew always a good guess. Why would you think Blandrew would be any different? Oh, because he was sneaking over here? No, he all right. He all right. He all right, man. He all right. I'm not saying you in Tekken. Facts. That's a fact. No, I never tried to seduce Red. Pause. No, I never tried to seduce. That's just me and Red. We just used to be gaming hard. Like, I met Red a long time ago. Like, I met Red like 10 years ago. We used to be on Uncharted 2. Red, we used to be on Uncharted 2 multiplayer, getting it in. We used to be beasting on that Uncharted 2 multiplayer. You know what I mean? We used to have a lot of fun on that. We used to just be gaming. We just got cool on that tip. Feel me? BG's he's not an entertainer. He's an entrepreneur. That's funny as shit. No, I mean, I said pause, not because of that. Just like pause, chill, respect. Respect. That's not the real bind. That's not the real Jack move, and that's not the real Kofi. I just think it's a I don't know, man. Everybody was cool at one time, and then shit just fell apart. People can't take jokes too, man. That's all I'm used to joking all the time and shit. So that shit don't be about nothing to me. You could crack your jokes all you want because I want to laugh too. Shit, I hope they funny. I want to laugh too. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely gonna fire back. And you know what I'm saying? Some people, that bothers people. That bothers people, man. They start fucking. I think Jeremy, you know what? You know what's funny as shit? You know Jeremy, right? Jeremy calls, listen, I'm about to get out of here too. I gave y'all niggas 3 hours. That's all good. I fuck with this. This for the people. This for the people that fuck with me. But anyway, I think Jeremy has already crossed over from idol to rival. I don't know what, and it's just going to take a situation for it all to blow up. Let me tell you how I know Jeremy then already crossed over from idol to rival. He's another one. He's a sleeping agent and shit, right? Jeremy, at this point in time, Jeremy never has anything positive to say to me at this point in time. He's not disrespectful or nothing like that. He's always finding a way to disagree with me and always finding a way to try to expose me. And he stopped super chatting, right? So Jeremy has already made the transition. It's just going to take a situation till it all blows up. I'm telling y'all, because he never says nothing positive or nothing good. Like, let me see. I made a tweet. I'm saying like, yo, I'm saying when you buy a game, when you spend your hard-earned money on a game compared to when you get it for free or off a streaming a subscription service, your brain doesn't allow you to judge that, right? Your brain does not allow you to judge that correctly. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to be lenient automatically on a game that you got for free or off a subscription base because it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Here come Jeremy. Don't try to move the goalposts. And again, he's not saying anything disrespectful or whatever. He just disagreeing. But here's the thing. Now, I make a post about Optimus Code. He's nowhere to be found. Anytime there's something positive or anytime there's a post where, people may be like, hey, good job, Hard8, or something like that, he's never around. But soon as he think he got an opening to go against what I'm saying or whatever like that, he pops up like fucking Candyman. You know what I'm saying? And he stopped super chatting. He never has nothing positive to say. It's never good video, Hard8. This is great. His attitude outside of the podcast or when he's calling in, it's always different from what he tweets and comments that he leave. You notice that? Even when he come into the call, he tries to say something, just like he did this past Sunday. Go back and listen. He has crossed over, right? He is now undercover. The hate is simmering undercover, and it's going to take one situation to where it's going to all come to the surface. I'm telling you, watch. He has reached a new fucking plateau. He's now undercover. He went from idol to rival. He's now undercover. The hate is simmering. It is simmering, and it's about to blow. It's going to blow. Once it gets to that point, it's going to blow. Watch one more words. It's going to blow. It's going to blow. Nah, Nah, he wasn't fucking with the GTA videos. He ain't had nothing nice to say about that either. Remember, I was talking about the GTA videos and not getting the likes. And remember how he came in. Remember, he was like, oh, do it anyway, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Think about this. When the last time Jeremy agreed with me in anything? Now, this ain't me saying that motherfuckers got to agree with every fucking thing I say. I don't fucking, y'all know I ain't even on that type of time. Y'all know I ain't even on that type of time. But when the last time can you say you heard Jeremy agree with something I fucking said? You know what I'm saying? It's he already entered the dark side. I'm telling you, it's simmering right now. And the hate is simmering. He didn't cross that threshold. It's simmering. A lot of them have been there. A lot of people have already been there. We already know. A lot of people we seen happen. So now we can kind of figure it out when it happened and how it's going to happen. Just a matter of time. He already done crossed over to the dark side. I'm telling y'all, dog. When niggas get to that point where they never agree with anything, I could say, Sunday I can get on here and be like, yo, man, the sun is hot. He's going to figure out a way to try to disagree with me. He might even pull out an Optimus code and shit. Now, when you say hot, what do you mean by hot? You might have to pull a triple OG on me, dog. Seriously. I believe Jeremy has already crossed over into the dark side. I'm just letting y'all know right now, man. So when is it going to fucking reach boiling points? I don't know. His tolerant level could be way higher than others. You know what I mean? We know others, they didn't last long or they were able to lay dormant for months. How long? We don't know. We'll see. But I'm telling y'all, watch. And when it happens, I'm telling you, I'm going to call it out. I think he didn't cross over to the dark side. No, I'm not saying no. He's cool as a caller. He's cool. You know what I mean? He's been kind of he kind of played himself with that easy comment. Playing games on easy. He's still cool as a caller. I'm just letting y'all know he done crossed over to the motherfucking dark side, and I already see that something gonna pop. Something probably gonna pop sooner or later, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all be thinking I'm bullshit. Watch this. Watch. Shout out to King Prel, man. Do you think you ever played in a part? Oh shit. Do you think you ever played a part in AGS breakup? Absolutely not. I played no parts. None. I played no parts. Break them down. Tell me. You tell me. Tell me, and I'll tell you if I agree or not. Tell me. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, Jeremy been bubbling. 8, be careful. LOL. He's harmless. You tell me if I ever had a part in it. I ain't jacking none of that. I did what I was supposed to do. I showed up every Sunday. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to show up every Sunday and do my thug thizzle. And you tell me where I went, where I had a part. Look at every issue and tell me if I started it. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. We need to have a well-being check for Hezen. Oh, man. Shout out to Hezen. Shout out to Kenpachi, too. You see, Kenpachi don't come around no more, and Kenpachi's still around. Remember, he was trying every week to catch me up in some shit, you know what I mean, expose me some way, somehow. I guess he gave up and was like, man, fuck it, I don't really like this nigga anyway. I just was trying to expose him. Fuck out of here. I ain't watched Dexter New Blood. Not interested. That shit, I had what I watched about 4 seasons before I fell off, so I'm not interested. The only one I played the part with is Psycho because he was saying no. False. Nobody, first of all, nobody never said don't mention anything from the DMs. And also, it wasn't a secret, dog. Like, it wasn't a fucking secret. What type of gay girly shit? This is a secret between us. What the fuck, dog? Yeah, don't tell nobody I went out drinking. Like, what the? No, I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that. Fuck out of here. That shit was no fucking secret shit. I don't give a fuck if it was in the DMs or not. That shit was not no secret, dog. I am not jacking that. Absolutely not. I am not joking. Yeah, Kampachi disappeared. I seen him. I think I was in Kofi live stream. I seen him. He around. I seen him in the chat. He around. I guess he just gave up. I guess his sole purpose of coming over here was to try to expose me. He kept catching L's every week. So he was like, fuck it. I don't fuck with this nigga anyway, so I'm out. I tried. Probably reported back to BG. Like, yo, I tried to expose that nigga, man, but you know that nigga sharp. I tried, dog. I can't keep going over there and embarrassing myself, BG. I tried. It ain't working. You know what I mean? Let me do something else. Let me do something else. For real. Nah, I'm not jacking that. Luca Black. I don't give a fuck. I'm not jacking that, dog. You talking about? I don't care what you don't mention the DMs in general. Fuck that. It ain't no secret. That's like a motherfucker eating cereal and you mention it outside the DMs. Yo, don't mention nothing that happened in the DMs. Damn, you had some fucking cornflakes. What's the problem? No, that shit was in the DMs though. Like, come on, man. I ain't jacking that girly shit, dog. Shit sound gay. Like men keeping secrets and shit over some fucking bullshit. I'm good. I ain't jacking that. I ain't taking that. I'm sorry, big boss. I couldn't take him down. Fucking hilarious, dog. Fucking hilarious. We're not talking about no regular fucking conversations and no DM and shit. That's like a motherfucker like, yo, I just beat Spider-Man in the DM. And then outside the DM, you like, yo, didn't you beat Spider-Man yesterday? And the motherfucker like, yo, man, don't bring up nothing in the DMs. Like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't jacking that. Never. I am not jacking that, dog. It was just some bullshit. I told you, nigga was drunk. Probably got in his feelings, man. It is what it is, man. I ain't jacking that, though. You think BG sending minions over here for real? No, man. I don't think so. It's just a joke, dog. It's a joke. Relax. I don't plan on upgrading shit this year, man. I'm fed up with all this shit, dog. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the industry, gaming, entertainment. Ain't nobody doing shit. I'm fed up with the shit. It's all about trying to rip us the fuck off. You know what I mean? Graphics cards coming out. They ain't doing shit with the ones we got. It's all marketing BS with these new TVs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that last year firsthand, like really paid attention to the marketing last year and just seeing that it's all fucking bullshit. It's just to get you to go out and buy a new TV and shit like that. I'm sick of all this shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody being genuine nowadays and none of this shit. Movies are bullshit. Bunch of reboots. Fucking sequels 30 years later, prequels, fucking remakes. It's just a bunch of bull. I'm tired. I'm tired. OLED definitely reached its peak. The only thing it can do is get brighter, and that may not be a good idea. But other than that, it reached its peak, dog. The picture quality ain't getting no better. Now QD OLED and fucking micro LED and all that shit, that's a different story, but shit super expensive right now. OLED reached its peak, though. That's a fact. I'm going to be real with you. The picture quality don't seem to be no different since the C7. Straight, the C7, 8, 9, 10, and the C1, they all look the same to me, dog, for real. I don't really see no motherfucking difference, dog. When I went from the C6 to the I went from the C6 to the E7, I think, or something. That was the last time I seen like a big difference because the C6 I didn't really like the 2016 OLEDs. I didn't really like them Jones. When I went to the 2017 OLED, that's when I seen an upgrade, and it hasn't upgraded since. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Yeah, that new Matrix was a letdown. Movies in general been a letdown. Everything is all about trying to nickel and dime us and all that shit. Sony OLEDs are good. Sony OLEDs are nice. They just suck when it comes to gaming, but they nice. And Sony OLEDs is definitely different from LG OLEDs. I told y'all that shit before. When I went from a Sony OLED to an LG OLED, I felt the difference immediately. The Sony OLED made the LG OLED feel cheap as fuck. I mean, LG is a cheap company to begin with. Like, let's not mistake that. They got lucky. They struck gold when it came to the OLEDs. And for a while, they were the only company that made OLED TVs. So, it made their brand appear more bigger than it was because OLED was so expensive. But let's be clear, LG is a cheap company. They are cheap. And when you get a Sony OLED and you put that shit next to the LG OLED, right away, you could tell that one is premium and one is not. I only stick with an LG OLED because of the gaming features. If Sony matched LG on the gaming features, I wouldn't even look at LG way for OLED. I would be on Sony. When I had that A9G, that shit, the Master Series, that shit was beautiful. The build quality, the feel of it, it felt like a premium TV, dog. And then when I had, but for gaming, I couldn't do it. So I had went back to the C9. And when I went back to the C9, I was just like, wow, it made the C9 feel and look so fucking cheap, dog. I was like, damn, that's fucking Sony was beautiful, yo. I just can't fuck with it when it comes to gaming, man. That's the point. The LG is the best overall TV. You know what I'm saying? It does movies good and it does gaming great. You know what I'm saying? Sony does movies great and it does gaming bad. So, and not really bad. It depends on, like, if you're a console only gamer, you only play single player games, then the Sony joint is cool, but it's missing a lot of shit. That fucking Sony, man. Sheesh. I wish that Sony gaming features was on par with LG or better. I fucking wish. I wish this LG would be over. C1 versus G1 ain't much different. One is a little bit brighter. It's all marketing bullshit. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, I think AGS missed bat. No, they don't. I don't know what's up with Betty working. If Sony had the fucking gaming features, I would be on that. That Sony was absolutely beautiful. Premium, dog. Premium. It made my fucking LG feel and look like some dog shit. Like, it just was like, oh my God. It's man. It's crazy. LG is cool though. It's cool. Like I said, overall, if you're a gamer and if you just gonna watch movies, no way, get a Sony. If you only watching movies, get the Sony. No way did you get an LG. Shout out Luca Black. Release AGS episodes on Patreon to fight me. I'm not releasing them Jones, man. Ravish is such a snake. I do not even want to fucking introduce nobody else to that motherfucker. He's such a snake. Like, he is the worst. If I could fucking scrub him out and then and still upload it, I would. I would do it then. That dude is such a fucking snake. I don't even want that. I'm about to delete those motherfuckers. I don't even want this nigga to exist on my fucking channel. The new Sony TV for gaming, I mean, they still ain't on par, man. They still slacking, man. They don't got no G-Sync. You know what I mean? The VRR that they did add to like last year TVs were garbage. It's like all fucked up. So I don't even know. I ain't really looked too hard, to be honest with you. We'll see once because again, it's a bunch of marketing and all that shit. So once the people get the Sonys and shit in their house and they start doing reviews, I'll check shit out then. But as far as the marketing shit, I ain't paying no attention to that shit, dog. It's all marketing bullshit. If we get the RTX 4090, if you get me an RTX, if we get you an RTX 4090, release the pods. That's funny. I would definitely release it then. I'll definitely release it then. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's fucking disgusting. At least let me archive them. Man, listen, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm disgusted. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. This ain't no podcast, man. Morgana, shout out to Morgana. He been laying low. Yeah, I mean, this will hold y'all off for the next couple of days, man. Shout out to Torrance Ingram, man. So if Drew was the mastermind that split it, split it, AGS, why does Rav sound like he got the most animosity for? Oh, because I don't really know. Drew was I don't really know, man. It was I don't know, dog. Oh, but Ravish, he's a snake. That's why. He's a fucking snake. I don't know if Drew was the mastermind, but Ravish was a snake. What up, man? Loving your moms? What's good, player? What's good, player? Wasn't Drew a broke boy? I don't know that man financial status, man. I don't know that man finances. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Those old episodes are goated. 8 help us Patreons. Man, listen, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. They about to get banished to the shadow realm. Now I don't know. We'll see one day. One day. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I just can't bring myself to do it, man. Because of Ravish. That's the main one. He's a fucking snake in the grass. He's the worst. He's the worst kind of motherfucker, dog. Yeah. But other than that, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm going to see y'all on Sunday, man. 4 p.m., no days off. I'm about to go play the water sports. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sharks or stingrays in that motherfucker. So I'm about to go play these water sports. You did? What y'all know about that? Y'all know about that? But anyway, that's about it, man. That's all I got. I was here way longer than I thought I was going to be. I definitely want to see Scream, but I ain't going to the movies for it. It ain't worth the movie theater. Scream ain't worth the movie theater. I'm definitely going to watch it, though, when it come out. That shit ain't worth the movie theater, though. For real. That shit is not worth the movie theater. You my homie, Hard8. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Verdari? I hope I said that right. Appreciate you, man. Shout out. I hope y'all appreciate this. You know what I mean? Hey, hit the like button on y'all way out. Hope this can hold y'all up. Y'all already watch AGS from Sunday. Make sure y'all go check out AGS from Sunday. Watch that first, and then you can watch this to get through your day at the at work or whatever like that. We had some good conversations today, man. Oh shit, you did. But anyway, I'm out, people. Appreciate all y'all, all the super chatters, all the people that hit the like button. I mean, everybody that shows support in that way, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody commenting, hanging out, talking they shit. You know what I mean? Kiop, what up, Kiop? Damn, I ain't seen you in a minute, player. What's up? Shout out to Kiop, man. He said, what you think of the QD OLED? I got to see the real deal Holyfield, man. The way they've been showing it off, it's been in vivid mode. They've been putting it next to other OLEDs, but you can tell that they nerfing the OLEDs to try to make their TV look better. They always do that shit to Samsung. This ain't nothing new for Samsung. But that 144, that's what's up. But I gotta see the QLED in a real setting. But it's kind of high. It's high right now. The QD OLED it's expensive, man. So it's gonna be a while for that. You know what I'm saying? But from what they saying, it looks decent, but I gotta see it in a real setting. So we'll see. Hey man, whatever, I got you, Super KMW. We can see what's up. We'll see what's up. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on Sunday, man. Shout out to Cloud Stripe. I'm gonna play some more offline. Yeah, man. Yo, squad in the chat though. What squad? What you say? Hey, Torrance, man. Hey, Torrance. Let me talk to you real quick, Torrance. All right, I'm gonna need you. That's what I'm gonna need you to do, Torrance. All right, you listening? I'm gonna need you to start proofreading before you hit the fucking send button. All right? That's all I'm gonna need you to do, Torrance. Can you do that for me? Proofread and add some periods and shit like that if you don't mind. But just before you hit the send button, overlook what you are trying to say and make sure you are saying it correctly. Okay? Okay, he said, us niggas, we yo squad. Okay, see, this is where the disconnect came from. You said yo squad, yo. Y-O is yo. Yo squad in the chat, though, 8. You should have said your squad. See how that could have changed, player? You said yo. That's what threw me off. Yes, the squad is here. We already established that. You know what I mean? When we figured out that we got 2 niggas that came in the last 6 months, the squad is definitely here. And I appreciate that. The squad is definitely here. We already established that an hour ago. You know what I mean? When we found out that I only got 2 new niggas in 6 months in this motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I think it was 1. The other dude was like a year. I think we had 1 nigga in 6 months. The squad is definitely here for facts. You dig, Jarvis? The squad is here. KB, what up, player? KB Jr., I see you, player. What's happening? Super Savage Spirit, what's happening? See y'all on Sunday, man. I'm out of here, man. Super chats cost too much for commas and punctuations. I think about it, though. All right, player. All right. I got you, man. I got you. I'll see y'all on Sunday, man. It's your boy Hard8. I'm gone. Deuces.